Begone, ads.
Is there really anything better than a new Bon Iver album? Holy shit. Hi, everybody. Love the lo-fi vibe. What's the song name? This is the new Bon Iver album. This is called There's a Rhythm. 1 second, I'll find you the link. I have been listening to the new album all morning, and I'm in love. In love. Hi, cheers. How's it going? Go. Exactly. Go. Hi, RJ. Marvin, thanks so much for the sub. Thank you. 5 months. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Luke. Hi, Mon. Meg's here. The speed at which we're eating all these jelly beans is dangerous. We've eaten so many. So many. Hi, Llamas. Hi, Mona. Hi, Catilla. Killer Cat. Carly's here. How are we all doing on this lovely Tuesday?
27 months. Liland HYPE.
That's the little into HYPE. Well done, Ada. Little into hype. Thank you, K-Bell. Little into HYPE. Hi, Requiem. Doing great, great. Yeah, how are you? How's life been? What's new? What's going on? Hi, Danny. Hi, Joran. Hi, Pexy. Pexy's working on the game recommendations list. I love it. Hi, Sven. Hope y'all are having a good day, folks. Finally got a good night's rest. Hero, please stop whining at me. Hush. Finally got a good night's rest after finishing that damn painting thing. Turns out I don't sleep right when I have an idea floating around my head. This boy is being so vocal. I put so much cat content in the pets channel today. It was good stuff. It was very good stuff. How are y'all doing? Hello, hello. Y'all are tall today. Welcome. Karma bit me on Sunday. Payback for harassing Ryan about The Last of Us. I forgot the premiere. Really, Danny? You've been my constant countdown, and you forgot? Wow, someone's not a real Last of Us fan. That's all I gotta say. Forgetting? Wow. Have you seen the episode yet? What if I told you? Never mind. I can't even do it. I was about to be so mean and get people's hopes up and be like, what if I told you I watched all of season 1 and the premiere? That's not true. I have not done any of that. I did not do any of that. I've still only seen episode 1, season 1. But I saw a vision, and I almost made a terrible joke. Ryan, if you actually did that, I would know that the apocalypse is nigh. Is Carly here right now? I think so, but I'm in danger of really ruining my friendship with a friend right now if I tell you what I did do this weekend. I am? Okay, so unfortunately I did watch some TV this weekend. Unfortunately for Carly, it was not The Walking Dead. Unfortunately for some of you, it was not The Last of Us. I watched the entire season 1 of Love on the Spectrum on Netflix. It's fucking good, dude. Was it at least Severance? Oh, I watched Severance. I'm already caught up on that. I watched Love on the Spectrum, which is really, really good. I really am enjoying it. But it's also more like reality TV. It was just like, you know, just something on in the background. Did you know that they don't get paid? So I've heard. I did not fact check. I did not know that. We should fact check that. If you had watched The Last of Us, you'd still be crying. I've heard this too. Ryan, did you watch the Game Changer behind the scenes yet? No, I think Megan and I are going to watch it tonight. Discord's doing that weird thing where it like the Discord app just goes gray. Sorry, just goes completely yeah, like gray. Google has confirmed they do not get paid. Interesting. That doesn't seem good. Sometimes you need to watch a full season of trash TV. Well, now I feel guilty for watching it. All right, boys. These treats come from Killer Cat, Catilla, Carly, Danny, Luke, and K-Bell. And unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see them. Here, come over here. Good dogs. Could you see them? Trash TV is fun. Don't feel guilty. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Let's go. So many goddamn palm leaves. We are drowning in palm leaves, dude. So who got left out? Oh, is Tony in the water? Tony's probably in the water, right? Like this is probably like Mars, Carly, Evo, and Tony's probably in the water because that's what Tony likes to do. Tony loves to jump into the water. And why do I only got one croc on? Wait, what? One croc is amazing. There's our tree, by the way. That's awesome, Sven. That's really cool. I had not read that channel yet. Am I the dead one? I can't tell if you're dead or pouring something into the or dragging something in from the ocean. I think you're dragging something in from the ocean. The sharks are my friend. Shit, I knew I forgot somebody. That has to be a card. We'll see about maybe doing a little raft inspired card. I could see a possibility for that. What if I want to be the dead one? Oh no. Hi Lee, how's it going? Hi everybody, welcome to stream. Hey, we're gonna play some Satisfactory today, but first we're gonna open some cards. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you're doing okay. Hope you had a good weekend yourself. What's new? What's good? I would love to for that to be a card, more art for the collecting. I got to get on the card stuff. I got a to-do list that's pretty long in terms of cards. I got to get on it. I read the book club book. Yay, let's go. I haven't started yet, but I know Meg has.
Cards. Lilland Tongle, Lilland cards, Lilland Tongle, Lilland cards, Lilland Tongle.
Mona, thank you for 17 months subscribed. Cheese Mood gifting out 5 subs. Holy crap. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, are we doing a season 3? Well, we better, right? I don't know. I figure we better. Dang, I had the entire card system sorted out to give us a whole nice set of a whole bunch of variety in terms of people. And then it turns out Formy is the one who's here. Mona, Cheese, let's go. Jackson says, thanks for the sub. Let's go. Cheese Mood, thank you very much for gifting 5 subs. That's really generous. Time to gamble on some farts. Let's go. Yeah, we'll do a season 3. I mean, if you guys want it, I figured you might. My son got a severe delayed throw-up reaction to eggs during the weekend to the point of being almost completely unresponsive, and we had to go to the hospital. Oh, my God. That's terrifying. Holy shit. Is he okay? Carly said, was I being too dark? It is therapy day after all. You could bring the darkness. You could bring whatever you need to. Sven, you're not an idiot. You're not allowed to talk to yourself like that. You can do it, just not here. I spy something. What do you spy? What the fuck is this? Wait, hold up. Recently, our streamer Ryan has decided to punish those who demand justice. When opening someone's pack, if he sees the text #JusticeForSocks in their page bio, he'll move the pack down the list and open someone else's. This is true. All because they ask for justice, ? Why do I feel like I'm being the target of a smear campaign? For the unaware, in Ryan's playthrough of The Legend of Zelda: The Breath of the Wild, he had a lovely horse named Socks. Socks was a good horse, allegedly, first off, and did nothing wrong. That's very allegedly. I'll put the full details below for risk of spoiling the long playthrough, but in short, Ryan made Socks stand in the cold alone for a long, long time. Click to view the full details, which contain minor spoilers for Ryan's Breath of the Wild playthrough and a few game details, no story spoilers. No, we don't need to dwell on the details. We don't need to dwell on the details. If you're too appalled by Ryan's mistreatment of Socks, you can show your support for the sweet horse by updating your looking for message or pinned card message to include the #JusticeForSocks. If your profile includes that text and you have a pack, your name will have a lovely horse icon on Ryan's pack list, making your support loud and clear until Ryan provides the justice that we seek. Signed, Luke. Are you shitting me right now? Are you kidding me? I did the same with my horse, so I can't join? There's no way it could be true. There's no way. Wee's gifting 5 subs. This is so funny. That's weird because I'm feeling like the rug has been pulled out from underneath me. Wee, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. Now, what the hell is going on here? That's crazy. I mean, oh no, it's all horses. It's all horses all the way down. Danny, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. Wee, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. That's just really strange. I'm trying to figure out. It's really weird. So you guys are purposefully choosing to put it in your profile so that I know who to drag down to the bottom, or like you guys are making it easier on me. Ryan, you should read the full details. Well, I'm nervous to click them. Oh no. Click to view the full details. In episode 80, Ryan searches for a stall horse, an undead skeletal horse ridden by Stalkoblins, a different skeletal monster of the Zelda world. In a fight against the Stalkoblins in the Hebra region, Ryan is knocked off of Socks by an attack. He does not get on Socks again that episode, leaving the poor horse out in the cold, snowy region of Hebra in favor of a stall horse. To be clear, I mean no disrespect to stall horses. Which is a misunderstood creature in itself, and to which Ryan.
Give me a joke for 26.
And to which Ryan did show respect. 26. Lambrag, thank you so much. What the hell? Did you just give out 5 more? You gave out 11 more. What the heck? 6 more. Thank you. Good night, Jackson. Thanks for being here. What the heck? Notably, for those unfamiliar, being in this area requires Link to wear warm clothes or consume a food item or potion to grant cold resistance, something horses are not able to do in this game. Horses have hair. I don't. I mean, not as much hair. Ryan found Socks as a wild horse in the Necluda region near the Ash Swamp. Oh, that's good that you remember where I got Socks, because I don't. An area with a much different climate to the Hebrew region, meaning the poor horse is not even acclimated to the cold temperature. That is allegedly, by the way. From that point, Ryan does not ride Socks again until episode 130. Not only does he not ride Socks, he intentionally leaves Socks in the cold when he could summon the horse to a stable for free with minimal effort. In fact, Ryan only saves Socks by accident when trying to register another horse. Ah, crap. Ryan, upon hearing Socks, will be taken into the stable's care. To be more precise, after abandoning Socks in the cold, Ryan played the game for 47 hours, 5 minutes, and 8 seconds, at least based on episode times. Though this doesn't account for things like pausing the game, loading times, and fast-forwarding times via resting, this number translates to roughly 588 in-game days. Even if we only use half that number to account for the various things that can freeze time, this means Socks was left in that spot for months, all alone, surrounded by monsters, waiting for Ryan to return. What I really love about this is the amount of effort you put into it. What I really hate about it is every other part. This is amazing. It honestly does make me feel like when Evo and Void made a soil analysis of Skyrim. The analysis of the amount of time that Socks was out in the cold. How many? I'm afraid to see how many horses I'm about to come back to. We got at least 3. Okay, we got 3 horses. That's not bad. We can kick those to the bottom. Easily. Can you even imagine how long it must have taken Luke to write that with no typos? Well, Pixels, congratulations. You and Formy are going to get some packs open today. I'm curious if this is a purely Luke thing. Yeah, Luke, did you have help? Just asking, just for my own sake, just for my own personal curiosity. Just asking for my own personal curiosity. If you guys can get Formy on your side, nobody will ever get a pack again. Apparently, Formy's here. I don't know if Formy knows that if Formy goes into their profile and just puts Justice for Socks in the little looking for page, that things are about to get real bad. It was just you. Well, Luke, congratulations. It's a well-played... What is real... I don't know how to feel about this. It's a well-played joke. It also has some incredible... I love the idea of being able to thematically or to include different icons here that like show us different things. Like, can you imagine it? Now I'm imagining an icon for your first ever pack. I'm imagining a... mostly just that one. But wouldn't that be cool? Ideas? Also, did you know that there's a whole other upgrade to the cards website? Did you know collections can now be edited, reordered? When you make advanced collections, you can select by number. You can select by, is it a Ryan card, an emote card, a Meg or a hero, or a Kingsley or a rookie card? There are games lists. You can select by artist. You can select by the numerator or denominator. So if I want all the cards that have a 1 on it, I don't even know if I have any of those. Yeah, I do. These are my 1s. I've loved that we've entered the era of Luke going rogue. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Love is the word I would use too. Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys for the hype train. Holy shit. Luke, this is amazing. And it sucks that I'm the the one who gets to receive it, but this is amazing. What a great update. I was excited for the collections update alone. But the horses is crazy too. Formy's here. Hi, Formy. Welcome in. Please, whatever you do for me, do not give in. Do not give in to the temptation, okay? The best part about Justice for Socks at the top of the page here is it looks like a brand announcing like, oh, hey, listen, we're aware of the fires in LA, and here's what we're doing to sort of give back to our community. It's like a brand announcement, which is like something really important has happened, and don't worry, we're aware. In Luke's defense, he did ask me if it was too mean, and I said no. Frankly, I think it could have been meaner. I honestly was expecting a little worse. I got scared. I deployed the horse update after stream started. That explains why it wasn't here at the start. Like before stream when I pulled the page up. That's amazing. That's amazing. Well played. Little in the hearts for Luke. We're so lucky. Dude, seriously, little in the hearts for Luke. Good updates. Good updates. I mean, mostly good updates. 90. You get a B today. B today. B plus. All right, let's open some cards. We got some cards to open. Let's see. What do we got here? Let me get you a little prediction going. Let's do 2 minutes this time. Fart, pink, or shit pack. 2-minute prediction. Let's do it. So we got Formy, Pixels, Freya, Maelstrom, Satisfied, Dead Man with Shoes, Raven is Best Titan, Lifluffu, Cog Space, and no one else. And absolutely no one else. We'll just scroll this up here a little bit. Refresh, I just unlocked mine. Sure, but does it say freaking Justice for Socks on it? Danny, does it say Justice for Socks? Interesting. We'll just keep it down there. I think we're good. Oh, I'm learning other things. Cheese Mood says Justice for Socks, even though it's locked. Interesting. Mono's got some packs that say it. We'll just keep it down there, Danny. Don't worry. Formy says, I'm actually hoping for my first shit pack. We're going to get you one right here. We're going to get you one. Chat, how was your weekend? What's going on with you guys? What's new? I had a good weekend. Megan worked a ton this week, this weekend, so I was hanging out with Elle a bunch. Got Easter coming up this next weekend, so we're gonna see our families. What have you been up to? Tax season is over after today. Oh man, we hit the tax finish line, and then I realized I had to pay estimated taxes today. My kid was sick all weekend again. Oh no, that's becoming a theme in the community. I finished taxes and I did get a refund. Let's go. Let's go. All right, Formy, let's do it. Let's get you something good. Formy, if you want to, you can log on to the Indigestion Cards website and put some information here. You don't have to, but you can. No pressure. I did a movie marathon on Saturday. The Martian and Arrival. We're going for a shit pack. Ryan Rookie. Well, never mind. S2. Hi, Bobby. How's it going? How are you? I got a $2 refund to get on my level. Silver and 2. We got compound interest. No pressure. Just calling you out in front of 60 people. No pressure. Hero Rookie, 20 out of 20. That's a good card. Luckily, Formy has more chances. It's true. Pixels, let's do you. Let's do you. Oh my god, it's the first ever pack for Pixels? First ever pack? Is that true? Holy shit. Can I please get a drum roll in the chat? First ever pack. What are you looking for, Pixels? Anything in particular? Luke says, we won't get a refund next year, but starting a new business means lots of expenses. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't had time to go in and edit anything. That's fine. Let's get you something good. What are you looking for? I'm going to start opening. H to tell your wife. It's a good start. Some great art so far. That's a great treat race. Minecraft villager noises is pretty. Cards, 100 out of 100. Nick, hello.
Came here for the Satisfactory, stayed for the world-class community and fantastic entertainment. Cheers all. Leland Hart.
Leland Hart. Thank you, Nick. That means a lot. I really appreciate that. Exclamation Forest. Final card. You've got a chance for a ship pack. Oh! Ripped off, but it's fine. Little into partner. It's a good card. In gold. I don't know about being a good card here, but... God damn it. I'm going to reload and see who all's here. Formi's here. Iculos is here. Who else we got? We got a Danny here at the bottom. We got a Bobby. And not too many horse icons. Let's get one or two more packs here, and then we'll keep going. Freya. What are we going to get Freya? Whatever the Bluebies wish for. Hearthian headlights. Leland Hart would be a music star in Muscle Shoals. Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Leland Hart. Second 100 out of 100 today. Making spaghetti. Iculo says, wait, how does Danny have a different icon? There's a current, like, smear campaign being leveled against me. Having to do with socks. You too can get a new icon, but don't do it because it basically guarantees that I won't open your pack. Oh my god, let's go. I know Iculos is a huge fan. All right, final card. Odds for a ship pack. Oh. We'll do Maelstrom, and then I'll go back to people who are here. It's not a smear campaign if what they're saying is accurate. Now there's a oh, this is actually a first time pack. Is this also a first time pack? Oh my god, it is. First time pack and they're not here. Oh no, we should open it. Oh my god, they're all first time packs. Satisfied has one already, right? Let's open Satisfied and then we'll go from there. It's true that what Luke is saying is accurate and that it is factual. But I don't know that the details are being aligned in a way that is fair to me. We don't know that Socks hates the cold. In fact, I'll just ask, how do you know that Socks hates the cold? How do we know that? Socks was born somewhere else? So you're saying where Socks was born determines Socks' future? I don't think that's true. Socks told me, actually. Oh, that's interesting. So we're going to accept as testimony a person who was just like, yeah, the horse talked to me. All right, let's get satisfied. Let's get satisfied something good here. Little into partner. Lost in the sauce. What the fuck, Ryan? Are you doubting me? Constantly. Compound interest. Tadpoles, silver. Socks of the Wild. Now, you might be saying Socks looks sad. But that is not based... But we know that representation in literature, representation in media, often says more about the artist than it does about the subject. Is it not possible that Luke was sad while coming up with this portrait and not that the subject matter itself was sad? Is it not possible that a little bit of the artist is bleeding into the translation here? This propaganda will not stand. That's what I'm saying. Down with Luke. Down with Luke. Down with Luke. What? Oh my god, Formy did it. Oh no. Now who am I supposed to open? Justice for Socks, Shat Packs, 420 cards. Ryan made me put stuff here. Also, Justice? That's even worse. Ryan made me put stuff here. God damn it. I didn't make you. I suggested very lightly. Is there a singular person in this chat who doesn't have a fucking horse icon? All right, that's going to do it for cards today. We're good. We're good. This everybody's on Sox's side. All right, here's what we're actually gonna do. For me, Cheese Mood, Mona, we, Ikilos, Bobby, Danny, and then we'll go from there. All right. For me, let's get you a shit pack, despite what you have in your profile. Creative Stalling, Little into Partner, Hearthian Headlights, Artie and Silver, so no shit pack for you. Are there 2 ways to lock packs now? Yeah, exactly. You can lock your pack, and then you can put Justice for Socks in it. Forest in your profile. Forest in gold. Cheese Mood, what are you looking for here? Shits and farts and all the interesting parts. Cards collection here, by the way. Nice. Is that one of every single color? It is. Did you trade for that? You did. So this was Lily's card. Lily traded to Girodine. Girodine traded to Cheese Mood. And then you collected one of every one of them. Whoa. Amazing. This is pack number 800, by the way. Holy shit. Cheese Mood, good luck. Pack number 800. Start with some Warcrafts. A hero rookie card. A second hero rookie card. Little into Partner. We're up to gold. Final card. Oh, what is going on? What the fuck is happening? What is that? Now you know what your next collection has to be, right? Whoa. Amazing. Congratulations, Cheese Mood. That's amazing. 3 hero rookies in one card. In one pack, sorry. That alone would be special. The fact that you've got the pink now is amazing. Hold up. So let's see here. Search cards. Hero. You've got bronze, silver. You have white already. Now you've got pink. So we got to get you a gold and a rainbow. Gold and rainbow. And then you've got another thing. I think I get your dog now. I think I get your dog now. That was the 4,000th card open. Wow, the 4,000th the 4,000th card opened in the season. Jesus Christ. Wow, congratulations, Cheese Meat. Holy shit. I can speak. All right. Mono, what do we got here? Justice for Socks. Sure. Emotes, gems, favorite art, beloved dingus. Hey, that's me. I gotta think about what I'm... Sorry, not to distract from your pack. I gotta think about what I'm collecting now. The hearts I'm close with. Which you can edit now, by the way. This is the thing that Luke... I don't know how it works exactly. How do you drag them around, Luke? I think it's the order you select them in means that they are... Oh, wait, no, they do drag. They do drag. My bad. I didn't see that I dragged it. My bad. They do drag. So once you're editing a collection, you can just drag them to Switch. Hell yeah. My bad. I was impatient. Then you can save. You can retitle. They do drag, by the way. Quality of life updates. Quality of life updates. You're right. We do need to give you some points back. I'll run another one real quick. This one's going to be a 1 minute. 1 minute prediction. All right, Mona. I don't know why I clicked your name again. Let's do it. Creative Stalling. Luke's a pog. Luke's a pog. Well, mostly. Glorious Leader. Little into bonk. No shit pack for you. Gold cards. Good card. We. See what your profile says. Season 2 full art, please. Justice for Socks. How about a bonk? How about a pre-stream Pregonanons? What's the drag name of the cards of collections? I don't know. Good question. Minecraft Villager Noises. Marcus Everystar. All right, Ikilos. Tunic and Justice for Socks. Queen Meg. Meg Rookie. Forest. Mines of Loria. Gold. Hamilton the Boar in gold. All right, Bobby. Got 2 minutes left. We're going to get for me a shit pack today. Give me Rainbow Dogs. Looking for Rainbow Dogs. We're zooming through cards. We're zooming. P-Buff. Silver in slot 2. We still got 80 packs to open somehow. Mines of Loria. Queen Meg. We've stayed silver for so long. Shit, I forgot to predict twice. Bobby. Oh my God. It's a good day. It's a really good day to be a believer. Holy shit. Where is my whistle? I don't remember where my whistle went. Holy crap. Holy crap. The Full Art Backseating Urge by Mortal Wombat. Open to April 15th. Let's go, Bobby. Let's go. Congratulations. Holy shit. I haven't put a Little Into Heart sticker on my lore notebook, but maybe I should. This is for socks? God damn it. Okay, it's not the right whistle, but I did find a different whistle. I don't know where my other whistle went. Congratulations, Bobby. Holy shit. Holy shit. Well done. That's amazing. Shout out to Mortal Wombat for that art, too. I was really happy with how this turned out. The disembodied hands. The eyes. That was a very sad whistle. Do better. I didn't want to break all your eardrums. All right. Let's do a Danny and maybe one for me. Prediction's already over, so no need to do a new one, but Danny, what are you looking for? Justice for Socks? We'll see what we can do. Little in the Lull. Great Treat Race. Marcus Everystar. Glorious Leader. It's not going to be a shit pack. It is going to have a gold in it. All right, final card of the day. For me, really wants a shit pack. Really wants a shit pack. Let's get you one. Oh, wait, did you just have a new thing there? I think you did. 4 of 20. Nice. Okay, we got Minecraft Villager Noises. Queen Meg. So far, so good. So far, so good. 3 cards in. That's 30.13% that you have all bronze. 4% probably? 54.88%. The final card. Is it going to be Formy's first shit pack? Ah! It's the worst kind of pack. It's the worst kind of pack. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Shout out to who was that in the Discord who was like, wait, why does one of my cards have a shit on it? was that? Who was that? Oh, it was Dulon, right? Why does one of my cards have a giant poopy on it? It's a shit pack. That means that it's rare. That's hilarious and sad for me. That was really funny. Why does one of my cards have a poopy on it? Hello, did I miss any farts? You actually did. You missed a backseating urge fart. All right, that's going to do it for cards today. What? Yeah, you missed a fart and a pink. It was a crazy day. Crazy day. Crazy day. Sitting down already? I kind of have a headache, so I guess I'm going to sit down. Not bad, just a little. Image has been fixed. Sorry, Tony. Oh, nice, man. Nice. Ryan wants to be like me. We all do. That's true. Jeff, holy shit. How's it going? Jeff, let's go. How are you, dude? Thanks so much for the 30 months. Thanks for the Prime sub. How are you? How are you? Thank you. Thank you. Very sweet of you. Thanks for all the support this morning, you guys. This afternoon, I should say. All right, so we're gonna play some Satisfactory. I'm really excited to get back to it. I got to get off here probably around 3:30, so we're gonna play for a couple hours. Hi Natalar, how are you today? Good afternoon, human folk. Good afternoon, my friend. Bye, Cams. Thanks for being here. Battling some seasonal allergies while prepping for finals, so just peachy. Oh boy, I got to tell you, we spent a lot of this weekend working on our yard. I Midwestern dadded so hard this weekend. I mowed the yard, did all the fertilizing, cut all the landscaping grasses down. Had some help. Megan's parents showed up to help. I like working outside. I like being in the sun. I like getting a little sweaty. That's all great. But the dust of the yard work was not my favorite. White New Balances and half calf socks. Nah. I do. I just wear old running shoes, honestly. I wear really old, broken down running shoes as my yard work shoes. That way, when I step in Kingsland Hero shit, it doesn't get on my nice white New Balances. I started on that too, but it's still pretty cold and not yet an emergency. And I need to take it in stages this year. So just some trimming of the ornamental grasses and stuff. Megan and I have these ornamental grasses that are out of control. Actually out of control. We're going to have to do something about them. They're bad. They're becoming out of control. They're overgrown. I have to spend an entire day every spring cutting them down and getting rid of the yard refuse and bad. And I don't want to do that. I always go into the yard barefoot. I don't have dog shit. It'd be really weird if you did. Cover them in foundations, then put up an oil refinery or something. Oh, hello, beautiful people of the internet. Welcome back to Satisfactory. Hey, boy, do I got some good news for you. Last stream, welcome back, people of YouTube. Yeah, Twitch, if you want to say hi to YouTube, you can. So last stream, we ended with a sort of headache, which was trying to figure out bauxite refinement or whatever. Trying to figure out bauxite into alumina solution plus silica equals aluminum scrap plus coal, all that jazz, right? In between last stream and this stream, I did some work. I built an entire train station. So we're going to train our stuff back to the base. The problem was, on stream last time, we I ran into an issue where I'm creating too much. We ran into an issue. The good news is I solved it. I solved it in my brain in the shower. I was in the shower. I was thinking about Satisfactory, as you will. I was like, oh no, here's our problem. I don't know what to do about it. And then I realized that I know what the answer is. And the funny thing is, I know what the answer is because I already solved this in an entirely different place in the game. I solved this with our rubber and our plastic area. So I'll talk about that here in a second. But I know what to do. So that's good. So I think we should be okay. I can't wait to see the new issues the solution causes. Hey, listen. I'll show you my solution in just a second. But first, I built a train station. I cleaned up our bus a little bit. The trains are here, but they're not set up, and we still have some work to do on the train station. So that will happen. So here's the problem we're having. We're actually kind of having two problems. The big problem is this. The bauxite to aluminum scrap process. This is all full because I was working on the train station, so this all ground to a halt. Has two potential problems. One, you create water, but then you also have to use the water or get rid of it. Otherwise, the whole process will slow down. Or if you figure out a way around that, like we did using summer sloops and power shards, then what happens is it produces like 7.2 to 1 aluminum scrap to silica. And these things are used in a much closer to 1-to-1 ratio. They're used in a 5-to-4 ratio. That's a problem. Wait, where's your safety dress? Oh my God, good point. So I think that I correctly deduced, correctly meaning correct for me, that I would rather have an extra physical product rather than an extra liquid product. Liquid products, I don't know how to get rid of. I don't know how to route it back together. I don't know how to prioritize it. Physical product, I was like, we can figure something out here. I'm sure. Maybe it's a new recipe. Maybe it's something else. The answer is fucking obvious because I've solved it once already. I solved it with rubber and I need a smart splitter. Why won't this work? Right there. I've solved it with
Still need the hat, lil, and hairline.
No, we haven't been doing the hat recently. We haven't done the hat in a while because I can't wear the headphones with the hat. We solved this once already in butter with plastic and rubber, which is, thank you for the 5 bits, Pexy, which is that you just use a smart splitter. You put overflow to one side, and that means that the two belts will be full whenever they are. Then you put the extra into here, and it makes coupons for you. So that solves that. Ryan went rogue on fix it. No, I have to wear my other headphones if I wear the helmet, and my other headphones don't fit as well or don't feel as good. So OSHA will have your head. I don't think that's true. I don't know that there is OSHA. I'm pretty sure I'm the only human alive. I'm pretty sure all of the humans that have ever existed are dead. So I don't think OSHA is staffed. You know? Oh, I can't break that down. That's going to make a shit ton of aluminum. So now we need to think about how we... The other very small problem that we're having, so that I think will be solved. The other small problem that we're having is that my water and my liquids here are not perfectly balanced. It's a closed system, but we have too much liquid in the closed system. So we're going to have to solve that, but we can do that. That's not a huge deal. So yeah, that's the thought I had in the shower, and now we get to get it all cleaned up and stuff. So how do we want to do that? First things first, I'm the realist. We probably need to, let's just turn these off, because I don't want any of the liquid to go away, but I do want to get rid of this extra physical. I want to get rid of our extra material here. And then we can just start from scratch once we get all this stuff emptied out. Is anyone else having issues with the sound? I tried refreshing, but it doesn't go away. What kind of issues are you having? Let's see here. So the other thing we could do here is build a blueprint. No sound issues on my end. We could do this all on a blueprint. It would be a little... It'd probably be the simplest way to like chuck this all down, but I don't know that it's gonna fit. It's not gonna fit. This is a Mark II as well. Shit. Okay, it's just not gonna fit. My inventory is all full. Gotcha. That's weird, Catilla. That's really weird. Sorry that's happening. We can chuck the aluminum scrap in here. Sure. Get rid of some stuff. Give me some inventory space. Try a good old restart. Oh, I need to power this up. I forgot. That needs power. Okay, so I think the way to do the water, sorry, not water, the liquid problem, we'll do that last because I think that's probably the simplest thing to solve. We will also need to upgrade the next level of belt in order to make this whole thing work, to get rid of that much aluminum scrap at once, to unload it. But my other solution here, or my next thought here is, let's just line it up and see. We're going to need like, I think we're going to need one, how do you call it? One sink per... One sink per, like, machine. Oh, but we're going to need room for the pipes. Shit. The pipes are calling. So, we're going to have to spread these out a little bit. We did, like, there. Probably good, right? Oh, shit. I put it backwards again. Best of luck, Catilla. Oh my god, I just realized. Yeah. Our, like, follow message from the bot from Streamlabs is, if you're happy, hating the stream, and you know it, clap your hands, hit the follow button. That's so funny because our daughter is obsessed with the if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands song right now. He is obsessed. The easiest way to get our daughter to be happy right now is to sing, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay, so that's the correct way. And then we go to, like, here. Hi, Secman. How's it going? I think we want... I think Noodle's fine. Noodle kind of looks the best. Not from there, though. We need to back it up. She has excellent taste. Nope. I did not mean to build a pipeline support, but that's fine, I guess. Oops, that's not even where that goes. Okay, did we empty these out yet? We did not empty these out yet. Commuting to work today, Sackmat? Does Elle know any other songs? Does Elle know any other songs? Yeah, she knows some. The songs we sing to her are mostly like, she knows the, there's one song from the Wiggles, which is like, I want to eat apples and bananas. I want to oat, opals and bananas. So that's wildly entertaining. She likes the Itsy Bitsy Spider. He likes, what's the song? Oh my God. Megan knows them all better than me because Megan has an incredible memory for lyrics. How does it go? It's like, oh my God. Well, 1 second. We'll find out.
Hello.
Hi, you're on stream.
Hi, I figured.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
My brain is apparently very slow today, and so
Okay.
I can't remember. How does the song go that goes where we stick out our tongues and sing to L?
You know how the song goes.
I know,
You're
but I
singing
keep
me
wanting to
sing
sing.
the
No.
song.
I swear to you, my brain is broken because I keep trying to sing raindrops keep falling on my head, which is not how the song goes. But it is about the rain.
If all the raindrops.
There you go. If all the rain. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.
If all the raindrops were lemon drops and gumdrops, oh, what a rain that would be. That one's a banger, dude. That one is a banger. Standing outside with my mouth open wide. That's a great one. That's an all-time classic. She likes that one a lot because she sticks her tongue out as you sing it. That one's from Barney? Nice. I never remember what any of them are from. Megan knows what some of them are from, but we can tear this down. We're gonna need a coal's going in there. We need a Mark IV. It actually does not need to be Mark IV, but it can be that. I thought for sure you were punking me. No, I just couldn't remember it. Like I got the, like I said, I got the lyric for raindrops keep falling in my head, stuck in my head. This actually needs to be a merger facing this way. Go here with a straight. Oh boy, that's ugly as hell. That's fine. We can do it this way. No, it does need to go there. Then this one will go to a sink, I'm pretty sure. When you said Wiggles, the only song that popped into my head was Fruit Salad. Fruit salad, yummy, yummy. That's a good one too. Okay. I don't know how many songs like that I remember from my childhood. You know? Did anyone else sing Miss Susie Had a Steamboat in middle school as an excuse to swear? Did you tell them about If You're Happy and You Know It? Yeah, that's where this conversation started, Megan. I just realized our like Streamlabs message in chat says, if you're happy, follow the stream, basically. If you're happy and you know it, hit follow. And I was like, oh my God, our daughter's obsessed with this song right now. I remember far too many VeggieTales songs. That's right. Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, where, oh, where, oh, where, oh, where? Yeah. That's the shit. Other songs that Elle really likes. I don't know if she likes it, but I sing I Will Follow You Into the Dark a lot when I put her to bed at night. We sang Barbara Ann by the Beach Boys a lot because she loves the bee noises. Megan sings Old MacDonald Had a Farm to her because she likes the with a moo moo here and a moo moo there, everywhere a moo. She likes that one a lot. I really highly doubt we're going to need to make so many of these, but I also don't know if I should be taking aluminum scrap back or if I should be taking the ingots back. I kind of feel like we put silica and aluminum scrap on the bus and then go from there. I think we'll do that. Cebu, I don't even know if that's how you spell it, was always my favorite VeggieTales song. How does that one go? Broccoli, celery, gotta be VeggieTales. There will never, ever, 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 ever be a show like VeggieTales. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, this is ugly, but it won't be ugly forever. In fact, let's just put a splitter on it. That'll actually make things easier. That'll look better. Here we need alumina solution. We need one of those. We need a... We're going to need like 3 summer sloops for this whole situation, which means we're not even going to be able to really bring these online. What percentage is this at? 133.33. Cool. I started my first factory game, by the way. I downloaded Shapes on iOS. Shapes on iOS is a factory game. Shapes with a Z. Shapes with a Z. 5 pixels. Thanks so much for being here. Shapes is awesome. Can you play it on Steam? Oh boy, can you play it on Steam? $2. Currently on sale for $2. Shapes is an easygoing, minimalistic factory building game about the automation of shapes through extraction and satisfying production lines. Oh, Luke. R.I.P. Your productivity. Hopefully you are better than I am at managing your time when you get stuck in a factory game. I paid $7 on iOS. Oh, no. My bad. From a Shapes perspective, his productivity is about to kick off. You're right. Cheers, wasn't there a VeggieTales song about like the water buffalo or something? How did that one go? Something about a water buffalo? Something about a water buffalo? I feel like there was something there. Okay, so I think here's what we're going to need to do. Every time we... Everybody has a water buffalo. Mine is fast and yours is slow. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Mine is fast and yours is slow. Everybody has a water buffalo. Yeah. Incredible. Incredible. Okay, so here's the interesting thing. The sink is pretty big. So if we put it there, it overlaps to like here. Okay, so I think that actually aligns with the like the basically the like footprint of our build here. The question will be, can we merge both the extra Oops, I built the merger backwards. I don't know that we can. I think we might need an extra awesome sync for each item, which is weird. Did you expect Slay the Princess to be this popular? I certainly didn't expect 80 comments on the day of release. Those are almost Breath of the Wild numbers. Great question, Ikelos. I did not exactly expect it. I think we must have hit the like Slay the Princess audience on YouTube because okay. Can I tell you a secret about Slay the Princess? Also, Luke says, playing Shapes made me think, what if I get Factorio? You should do it, but you should play Shapes first. You should finish Shapes first. Here's my secret about Slay the Princess. I don't really know particularly how well it's doing because I have not looked at the comments since episode 1. I have seen the numbers for how it's doing in terms of like views, but I have not looked at the comments because I wandered in one day and I was like, oh, I don't need to be here. I'm gonna play the game. I don't need to read it. Spoilers? I don't know if it was spoilers. I don't know if it's just like on it, not in a bad way, not in a way that like makes me upset, but more in a like I think kind of like Undertale-esque. So far, Slay the Princess, I feel like we found the Undertale, or sorry, the like Slay the Princess audience. Like they found the series, which is awesome because I think it means a lot of people are like wandering in and getting to see the series and all that. But also like, I read a comment that like had like a proper noun name of something that was happening in the game, and I was like, oh, okay. So this comment section is going to be very much like people talking to other people about what they know about the game, and I don't need to be there. So I've just been focusing on playing more of the game and not looking at the comments just because I don't want to get spoilered, and I don't need to get spoilered and all that jazz. So I'm like, I'll just be. I did post a couple spoiler comments in the Discord. It's not safe. Yeah. That was my instinct was these comments will not be safe for me. And maybe that's okay. Like, I don't know how long the game is going to take, so maybe I'll need to eventually, you know, maybe I'll want to hang out in the comments eventually. But for now, I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to hang out in the comments. So, short answer, not safe for Ryan, exactly. Short answer, I did not expect it to go to, sorry, I know I'm just standing here, but I'm kind of trying to figure out how I do awesome syncs and how I make this work, and I don't even have enough summer sloops to make this work. Maybe we could hunt for summer sloops. We could do that real quick. I probably need a couple more. I also did put up a couple radars. There's a radar around here somewhere. It says there are 13 summer sloops in the area. I don't have any ammo, though. Shit. Okay, never mind. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go solve the ammo. We can do the ammo. So I need to put ammo in dimensional depots so that I can make ammo wherever I am. Then we can come back and get summer sloops. SDP is one of your niches that we watch you for, and one we haven't gotten to indulge in for a bit, and oh boy, does it shine. Yeah, it's giving me similar vibes to Undertale in terms of like apparently Slay the Princess has a like beloved, like a community that just loves the games, which is awesome. And like, it's the kind of game where people seek out playthrough after playthrough after playthrough after playthrough of their favorite game. Hi Sensei, how's it going? So that's really cool. I love getting to experience that because it means that like, I love it when I play a game like that because it means a really passionate community of people who love something get to find me trying to be passionate about something. So that's cool. Yeah, we're still so early days in Slay the Princess that I'm feeling very like my number one priority is just to show up to every like little recording session like as prepared as possible, as like I want to like I'm taking really good notes on the game. I'm like thinking about it a lot in my free time. I'm just trying to like give everything I can to the game right now, if that makes sense. It's one of those series that are niche but have a dedicated fan base that'll watch every playthrough. So yeah, short answer, I did not expect it to do so well, but I also am very pleasantly surprised by that and a little nervous, only in the way that I'm like, God, I hope I do it justice, you know? Uh-oh, there's a train coming. No, please don't hit me. Okay, our signaling worked out. We're gonna have to build an intersection there, by the way, but you're doing a good job. Thank you. That makes me feel good. I feel like I'm doing a good job, but it's hard to know because I don't know how to play the game, you know? I'm also just getting that feeling. It very much like Soma would be the other thing I would talk about. Like, with Soma, I had the feeling pretty early on that I was like, the more attention I pay to this game, the more I will be paid back in terms of like, I'll learn things, I'll like make connections, I'll see things that I wouldn't otherwise see if I wouldn't be paying attention or making such good notes, etc., etc. Hi, Mars. How's it going? So that's what I'm trying. That's the other thing I'm nervous about is I'm like, I got to pay attention to it. I got to. Hi, Mars. How you doing? Oh, my God. One more thing about Slay the Princess. I did not realize it's kind of awesome in this way, but I did not realize I just keep going. I keep sitting down to record for an hour and then realizing I can't stop until an hour and a half has gone. And so I'm finding it a little difficult to like schedule the time to record, but in a good way because I keep making big old chunky episodes. Like Monday's episode was like an hour and 40 minutes or something like that, maybe longer. I think tomorrow's episode is relatively long. Hi, EM. How's it going? Just finished watching your Subnautica playthrough. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. The lovely people of Discord are helping with spoilers. You could maybe promote the Discord for Slay the Princess. I'll write that down. It's a great idea. Thanks, Iculus. I'm doing all right. I'm very tired. Did you sleep okay last night, or did you... Are you sick? What's going on? Okay, so we need to put the items to make Nobelisks and rifle ammo in a dimensional depot so that we can make them wherever, is why I'm here. Also, probably iodine-infused filters. I can make gas filters. No, I can't, because coal is not in and fabric is not in. Rifle ammo requires smokeless powder, and Nobelisks require black powder. So... first off, there's just coal sitting here. We could also throw that in a... dimensional depot. When are you planning to begin playing Tears of the Kingdom? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm giving myself the space to just start it when it feels right. And when I'm most excited to get to it and all that. And for now, that's just, it might be a little bit. I don't know. When it feels right in 164 days. Okay, that's black powder. Now we need smokeless, and coal in a thing would not hurt. Isn't smokeless made from this thing? Smokeless is made here. So take the dimensional depot, chuck it here somewhere. Is this regular coal or is this compacted coal? This is regular coal. God, this is so ugly. But listen, guys. It's fine. I can make lots of dimensional depots, so I feel good about this. Okay, I should be able to make Nobelisks wherever now. Rifle ammo wherever. Good. So, while I'm here, I should probably grab a little bit of fuel, considering I'm almost out. I probably need to make more empty canisters, as always. Tears of the Kingdom and Elden Ring are the same for me. I'm hoping to see Ryan play them in my... Before I reach 70? Oh, boy. Before you reach 70, huh? I will say that my plan is to play Tears of the Kingdom before you reach 70. Elden Ring, I'm not sure about. No, I'm just kidding. I already have more hours in Tears of the Kingdom than Breath of the Wild from playing it. I love it so much. That's awesome. I'm really looking for, like, at this point, I even revisiting Breath of the Wild has made me more excited for Tears of the Kingdom because I'm still just really loving, you know, even just revisiting Breath of the Wild, it's still so much fun for me. Okay, so we're done here. So let's go back, and then we were going to... I can actually make the ammo. I can also do the train intersection. It's something that I could spend my time on. Uh-oh. Confirm Tears of the Kingdom this century. Barring any accidents, I can confirm I will play it before the year 2100. Hi, Killer. How's it going? Tears of the Kingdom is so good. Looking forward to your playthrough. I've not finished the game yet, though. I don't know if you've seen this, but I'm replaying Breath of the Wild in Master Mode right now. Which has been good, because it had been a long time since I'd been on the Breath of the Wild map. Like, I've played 2 more Zelda games since I last was on the Breath of the Wild map, so it's interesting to get to re-see it from a new perspective, you know? Get to see it with a little more knowledge in my brain. Not a lot, but a little bit more. $2,100 is going to be crazy, though. If we don't have flying cars by 2100, I quit, you know? Okay, now here, the next question is, do I have iron rods in the Dimensional Depot? I don't know about that, actually. Also, I forgot to tell you guys this, but I made radars for the entire map. So I have radars that cover everything we have been to before. Mostly. I mean, it covers a lot of the map. Did I do that on stream? I think I did it off stream. I was reading the comments in spoiler chat for Breath of the Wild. One of the last things I said was, I'm so sad he won't be playing Master Mode. We're back, baby. We're back. Have you played the new Spider-Man games? Is that something that interests you? I wouldn't say that it doesn't interest me. I just don't have... I don't feel like the ideal audience for Spider-Man, honestly. I haven't, like... I don't know the comics. I don't know the... That's correct, right? Yeah, you go to the close line. And then this one would go to the... So I would be down to play a Spider-Man game someday, but I currently don't... It's not near the top of my priority list because I feel like if you've seen the Spider-Man movies and read the comics, that's probably more your type of game, and I'm not that person. Okay, I think that is correct. in terms of everything lines up. Oh, no, it doesn't. What the hell? I will be honest, I'm more interested in terms of... I have never played a superhero video game, as far as I know. But in terms of superhero video games, I'm probably more interested in the... What is it, chat? The Arkham games? Arkham Knight games? The Batman games that are apparently, like, really good stories. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I just hear the little whispers of Twitch chat everywhere. Oh, no, bro? Did I say something wrong? Those are so story heavy? Exactly. Those are so good, I thought they were fun? Yeah. See? I'm not crazy. Hey, we got to figure this stuff out. I still think Fable would be a good one to play. Fable's definitely higher up my list than like a Spider-Man situation, you know? Okay, I need to figure out how to signal these. Now, this is probably actually where we do... Uh-oh. This is probably where we need to do some of the more aggressive type of signals. The other kind. The path signals. This directs the movement of trains to avoid collisions and bottlenecks. These are useful for bidirectional railways and complex intersections. They function similarly to block signals, but rather than occupying the entire block, trains can reserve a specific path through it, only enter the block if their path allows them to fully pass through it. So I think we could probably just replace that. Anything inbound coming into... Where did that just delete? No, there it is. Okay. Anything inbound coming into this area. Basically, the block is this teal color. So then my guess would be this stays green because you reserve your path through it. I don't know exactly how the... This says red. Waiting for path reservation? That probably means waiting for a train to reserve something. Let's go see if this one says the same thing. We have to automate those trains over there in order to check this, but it does say the same thing. Ah! You don't know any of the comics, so I wouldn't suggest Batman, the Batman Arkham series. Maybe some people will strongly disagree. I will say, I mean, I liked The Dark Knight. I don't know. Here's my thought. Spider-Man games versus the Batman games, like the Arkham Knight games. If I don't know either one of them in terms of comics, is there a... Which ones are the better games, you know? Ryan's seen 10 movies. I've seen like 12 movies, yeah. Sorry, I saw Farming Sim in chat. I have to scroll up real quick. I was watching someone play Schedule 1, which I think you mentioned last week. I couldn't stop thinking about the role-playing Farming Sim lore opportunities. Hi, Cassie. How's it going? Totally different moods. Spider-Man is more fun. Ryan, are you feeling the blueprints FOMO? I'm seeing it everywhere right now. I'm feeling the FOMO. The good news is I don't know how I could possibly squeeze anything else in right now, so I'm not feeling it that bad. I'm not feeling it that hard. I need a train to come, and I think there's a train going right there. I think this is the plastic train coming towards us. Yep. So we're gonna see this thing right here switch. Hopefully it'll work. Blueprints, yeah, I'm feeling FOMO. Come on. Don't hit the brakes. Oh, baby. So I think it turned green once we were in this block. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Is your girlfriend also playing games, or are you playing games together? Or wife IDK? Yeah, my wife. Hell, dude, she got an upgrade, you know? She's no longer my girlfriend. She's no longer my fiance. She's no longer my wife. Now she's the, Oh, it even continued even if there was a train right here. That's interesting. That's good. That's good. Now she's also the mother of my child, you know? We haven't played a lot of games together recently. We're just trying to survive the moment to moment of parenting and schedules and... No longer your wife? Sorry, I meant no longer just my wife. No longer just my wife. To be clear. Shit. No, don't quote that. No longer just my wife. Fuck. You should play Split Fiction and It Takes Two. Oh boy, do I got good news for you. We have played It Takes Two. You can find it on that list of games. Exclamation playthrough. We have not played Split Fiction. But I would love to get to that point. I'd love to get to the point where we can play some games together again. You did play It Takes Two, right? I went the wrong way. Yeah. We did. Yeah. That's the one with the, you know, the elephant. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Yeah, we played. Don't talk about Meg like that. First off, I didn't. You did. Rude. Okay. So now let's build the equipment workbench real quick and get ourselves. We could have built this before, but we're doing it here just to prove that we can do this from a distance. Rifle ammo, chillin'. I don't think I need iron rods in the dimensional depot. Maybe I do, but I'm gonna take it off this list right now. Split Fiction would be very cool. I'd love to play it with Megan. There's a lot of games I'd like to play with Megan. Can't wait till Megan gets off work and checks the Discord. I think she's actually currently off work. What does she need to check? I mean, I know she's not working. I don't know what she's up to, but... Who do I ban? Oh, interesting, Mars. Very interesting. Okay, almost 1,000 ammo. We'll go for just short of 1,000 so that it only takes 2 inventory slots. And then we're gonna build some Nobelisks. And our inventory is back to setup. I miss Meg streams, they were so fun. I know. You guys gotta settle for me instead. There's a chance. I don't know. I don't even know how to phrase it. Megan's life is gonna, you know, change. Megan's got some changes coming up before too long in life, and I think there's a chance that some more Meg streams could result from that. I don't know that for a fact. It's pretty damn hard when one of us has to be parenting at all times, but this thing done yet? Please, please, please. Oh, almost done. H's indeed. Wait, you haven't played Little Nightmares 2? You got to do that? Yeah, I do got to do that. Somehow, despite my best efforts, it's already like fall is closer than... How many months until September, chap? May, June, July, August, September. We're less than half a year. We're already closer to September than we are farther from it, you know? Somehow, despite my best efforts. So... That's fun. Time to be thinking about spooky games already. Okay, so we need to get this. We need to get a setup here that I feel really confident in. It's like that in terms of distance. We need pipes from there to, I think what I did here was, it's all one pipe. Yeah, yeah. So this one can be full. That is Mark II. This one's Mark II as well. Good, good, good. Okay. Pipe goes to here. Pipe goes to there. This one makes aluminum scrap. It will need a 2 power shards in it, or 2 summer sloops in it eventually. It will need power from here. I'll need to redo this power to make it all line up with the other stuff. I think what I probably want to do is just go like here. Just wait until all 3 of you get to play something together? God damn. Gonna make me cry on a Tuesday. I miss Meg streams, just me and Meg talking about Gilmore Girls for 40 minutes while Ryan sits quietly gathering wood. You can't say that about September coming up. I'm already panicked about having to move. Yeah. What do you know any details around when you're going to move, Mars? Have you ever rated all the games you've played? I'd love to see a tiered list. I struggle with that kind of thing. I'll be honest with you. I've never rated the games that I've played. I tend to not like... I've never even rated all the books that I've read. Like... I tend to not even... I don't even want to give books a, like, star rating, anything like that. And the reason is, I just find I find it so difficult to say anything meaningful and then put... I find it really difficult to put 5 stars, like a number out of 5 stars, on stuff that I consider, like, pure fucking magic. Like, to me, like, literature, storytelling, these are the, like... These are the examples of magic, and real magic in the world that you and I can touch and read and talk about. And then at the end of experiencing all of that magic, to be like, 3.5 stars. Other people can do it. No shame. I cannot bring myself to do it. I can't do it. I can't be like Subnautica. You know, one of the most meaningful rug pulls of a video game I've ever played, in that I thought I was signed up for one thing and instead I grew to care about it in a different way. Do I feel a little tricked by the game that I ended up playing versus the game that I thought I was playing? Yes. Am I thankful to have been tricked? Am I forever grateful to have been tricked? Is Subnautica weirdly a game about missing my stepfather who passed away a few years ago? For me, yeah, it weirdly is. Anyways, 4.5 star. Like, a really good example of somebody who did this and did it really well is John Green has a book called The Anthropocene Reviewed, where he reviews facets of the human-centered universe, like, you know, Dr. Pepper and, like, vaccines and, like, all kinds of random weird shit. And he does it really well. Like, he puts stars on things that shouldn't have ratings. But I struggle with doing it. I struggle with, like, rating games or anything like that. Okay. So the problem we need to come up with here is how we're going to... This needs to be Mark IV. And it needs to be a splitter. But then there needs to be a merger. Does there need to be a merge? Let me build this one way, and then right after that we'll debate whether or not it needs to be built this way at all. Find a way to rate games without numbers so that it doesn't feel cheapened. I don't know what that would look like though. Yeah, I don't know. I also I get a lot of enjoyment from like, maybe it's because I've never been the type of person who really gets enjoyment out of hearing other people's like ratings anyways. Like I'd much rather hear a person talk about what they love about a game, or to do their best to like describe like what they found most interesting about it. I'm just personally so much more interested in those kind of descriptions for me. I know plenty of other people get a lot of value from like, this is, you know, these are the 5-star games I've played this year. I think that's part of it, is that I just personally don't tend to seek those things out. I do love being like, what are my favorite video games? Well, I can't give you one, but I can give you 10, and here's why. Like, that's a conversation I'm very willing to have a lot of times, you know? Okay, so here's the thing. Can syncs... How many items can syncs... Oh, no. I hit the wrong button. Holy cow, that was weird. No, Q. How many items can syncs accept at once? Probably as many as you can chuck in there, right? So the minute that this is upgraded in terms of... Sorry, the minute that these are upgraded to Mark 5, I should be able to get rid of the extra 720 per minute and 100 per minute? Yeah. And shove it into this. Even if the rest of this whole factory is stopped, that will still be running at full speed, which is the goal. Because these will stop running. Or they will, the output lines will stop eventually, ideally. These I want to keep running because it basically just ensures that we have coupons forever. Something is constantly working towards coupons as soon as we get water in there. So, to do that, recommend / don't recommend is my favorite rating system. No need to quantify anything. Yeah, I like that. I like doing too, like, I like saying, if you're interested in X. And not like X being like, if you like marine biology. This is an interesting combo. So let's talk about it. How do you recommend Subnautica? Let's use Subnautica as an example. How do you recommend Subnautica to people? I think one way to do it would be to say it's a 5 out of 5-star game. Another way to do it would be to say it's a 10 out of 10-star game. Another way to do it would be to say it has a 90% or whatever the number is on Metacritic, which is a aggregate review system. So you take lots of experts and you kind of compile their scores, and that means a lot of people thought it was really good. Those are all good, right? I think the way my brain tends to work, I do really like Metacritic for giving me a quick little hit of like, this is well received or not well received. I'm pretty sure Slay the Princess, for instance, is like 90 on Metacritic. Somebody can fact check me on that, but like I put a lot of weight on Metacritic, correctly or incorrectly. It's a very quick snapshot on like well received, not well received. Especially for my brain, that tends to be more like about the like literary sides of things, or the like story, or like the construction, the craft of making the art of a video game, then like Metacritic tends to be a good number for me. So a lot of times when I'm considering playing a game, like with Slay the Princess, I got a lot of recommendations for it. I Googled Slay the Princess, how long to beat, and Slay the Princess Metacritic. And those are the only things I've Googled about Slay the Princess, because that tells me a good amount of information. But then the way, when I tend to describe things to other people, what I tend to do is more like, Slay the Princess is like this type of experience. If you enjoyed having a narrator that speaks to you, and you sort of having to carve out your own space, your own identity in space in comparison to a narrator who's constantly talking to you, like, for instance, a Stanley Parable type of vibe, then Slay the Princess might be for you. If you're interested in storytelling themes, or those tend to be where my brain goes when I do like recommendations. But there's so many different ways to do this, and there's no right way to do it. Like, people get value from all types of those. On a scale from Subnautica to Tunic, Control is probably a little to the west of Soma. To somebody, that makes sense. I'd have to think about it a little bit longer, but like, Yeah. Another way that a lot of people get a ton of value in terms of like finding if a game is for them is being like, what are the what are the content warnings for this game? Because that's going to give me a really good idea about whether or not I can handle it or it's a good game for me or not for me, you know? Luckily for me, I do not tend to have to look at that too much. The only thing that really gets me is blades, and there are, you know, blades in lots of video games, but it has never really stopped me from... It's never really caused me an issue, like had me stop playing or anything, so I feel fine not looking. Yeah, so I think this will work. Now, the thing to do here is to turn it all back on and to solve the water problem. And when we do that... Nah, hold up 1 second. Think about it. I also almost say Slay the Spire when I talk about Slay the Princess. Yeah. Yep. Okay. We have more that we could plug in if we had the summer sloops for them. We might do that here in a second. We need to plug this all into some train stations here in a second. But first, we had these pipes overfilled with water. So here's my thought. First off, we need to... How do we want to do this? The goal is to get these completely filled with water and liquids so that they run constantly. To do that, we're probably going to need to hook it up here. Right? This will give it all the water it could ever ask for. Eventually, it will clog in terms of... Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Are this still running? Pump is still running. This should be filling up with water. It's already filled up. I need to turn it back on. So eventually this pipe will completely fill with water. Maybe it's already there. So it can't put out more water. Satisfactory content warnings. Spiders, math, and spaghetti. That's pretty good. So I think one of the things to do here might be to do something like this. Where we take a larger area and to make sure that it's empty. Right here. So now this will need to fill with water. We also probably need to do that here, unfortunately. Can I add pipeline support to an existing pipe? Mamma mia. Yeah, we need this sucker to fill up completely. I don't know. What kind of recommendations do you guys find most valuable when you're like deciding what to play or read or cook for dinner or... I'm lost. Could you describe your thoughts on this, please? Yeah, absolutely. So, thanks for asking. This whole process, let me back up a little bit, takes bauxite, this orange material right here, and water, and it turns it into alumina solution, so a liquid, and silica. We have changed the output multiplier and the speed to make sure that we produce exactly 18 cubic meters of alumina solution, aka 240 per minute. The reason we've done that is that this machine over here requires 240 per minute of alumina solution. So, as long as we have both of these machines running constantly, they will both be perfectly in sync. The coal we can provide at over 120 per minute to make sure that's never an issue. The aluminum scrap, very soon, we're going to be able to remove at 720 per minute. We can't actually do that right now. I need to check on that, why we can't, but we need a better belt. But as soon as we can do that, then that part is taken care of. The one problem with this whole solution is currently this machine right here makes 240 cubic meters of water per minute. So it pumps it through this pipe right here all the way back to the very start. Eventually, this pipe will actually reconnect right here because this requires 240 meters per minute of water. That's all perfect, right? Like the math all lines up. Here's the problem. If we just hook it all up and those pipes are nearly empty, we have a problem. If this pipe is nearly empty, then this one can't get started because it lacks water. And if it can't get started, then it can't produce aluminum solution, which then goes into here, which produces water. However, if this pipe is entirely full, the machine also can't run because this one has no room to put out water and therefore be allowed to start the process again. So we actually we have like a hose, and we need there to be a little percentage of empty air, of air rather than water in that hose. We don't know exactly what that percentage is, but last time when I tried it, I did this much, the space from here to here. This much right here was empty. That was not enough space. Now we're going to try a little bit more, and we're also going to try allowing a little bit of space for aluminum. One of these I'm going to delete, like this pipeline right here, rather than this pipeline right here. I hope that makes sense. Is it going to work? I'm not sure. If it does work, even if it works like 95% effectively, what that will allow us to do is this line right here, these two plus the awesome sink, is a perfectly like encapsulated system. All it needs is coal, which we can provide forever, and bauxite, which we can provide forever. The benefit, if it works perfectly, we actually produce silica and aluminum at such a rate that we can turn it into aluminum ingots, which we need. We need silica and aluminum scrap. And we also produce a bunch of extra aluminum scrap, which we chuck into here to get coupons, which we can use for materials or whatever we want. Last time, the piece that I was missing was the awesome sink. But now that I have that, this one line should, if we can get the numbers correctly, all work out. Ryan, I'm so sorry, but I've forgotten everything you just said instantaneously. I'll be honest with you. I expected that would be the case. Not that you would forget it, but that most people here do not give a flying fuck what I am talking about right now. And that's all right. Thanks for bearing with me anyways. Thanks for bearing with me anyways. I'm really, really proud of this solution. So the key here is we need to get it to work. If we can get it to work, I'm fucking chilling. If I can get it to work, this will be the best thing I've built in this game. Done. 100%. If I can get this to work, best thing I've built in the game. Period. If I can't, we'll see. In one ear, out the other. My favorite recommendations are just when a friend is like, hey, this made me think of you. I think you'll like it. Say less, bestie. I'll check it out. Say less, bestie. I like comparisons in the vein of X game plus Y game minus Z game equals what you're getting into. I like that. Hi, Shammy. How's it going? Shammy, you're here at a perfect time. So currently, we have fed this thing full of water. It has made as much alumina solution as it can and as much silica. We fed it all down to the other machines and into the thing. Here... So this is now full of alumina solution. This right here is also full of alumina solution and is full of water because it has pumped this entire pipe full. So now I think what we need to do here is delete this part. If we put a little pipe here, that should allow this thing to turn on very quickly because it's put out a little bit more water. And then we can do this. Now the question here is going to be the alumina solution. Okay, it's on, but now it's off. And that's because this is too full, right? Yeah. So we need to flush one of these pipes. I hope this works. Wait, it only flushed a little bit of it. That's actually genius. Okay, it's currently having a problem with too much water. We can... No! We can... Stop flushing. Stop flushing. This is what we want to see. We want to see it constructing constantly. The minute it takes a break, we have a problem, but it'll just be because of aluminum scrap, which is good. Is this one constructing constantly? We fucking done it. Chat, we've done it. 160 per minute. Listen, we'll make it a Mark IV, even though I don't think it needs to be. Guys, I think we've done it. I think we've done it. As long as both of them are constructing constantly, this one's going to stop eventually because it will fill up with aluminum scrap. But we can actually solve that by just removing it. So this light is green. That light is white. That's because of the overclocking, right? Is it running? It's running. It's running. It's running. It's running. Green is what we want. I think we've done it. I think we have done it. I didn't realize you could just slightly flush the pipes. That's actually even better. Even better. Am I a fucking genius or what? I think I might be a genius. I think I might be a genius. Oh, let's go. I think I'm a genius. I can't wait to find out that I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm a genius. Hi, Ryan. Have you, I hope you play Blueprints soon. Do you know the game? I've heard a little bit about the game. Here's my question on Blueprints. Everybody in the entire Discord is playing it. Here's my question on Blueprints. Are we talking like Game of the Year quality, or what are we talking here? That's my question. Everybody's playing it. Are we talking Game of the Year contender? Is this like Balatro? Like it's so good, play it, Game of the Year contender, or what? Give me this shit out of my inventory because my inventory is full. Bauxite, sure. Where'd the aluminum scrap go? Right there. Hi, my hold. How's it going? Oh my god, my game is lagging. 1 second, chat. I'm good. How are you? I'm good. I'm good, Mehold. Very good. Okay, Blueprints. Game of the Year, no. Sorry, Bobby. Blueprints is not talking about Blueprints and Satisfactory. No, yeah. So far, yeah, I haven't beaten it yet. My god, my computer is lagging. I guess I shouldn't open Discord. My bad. My problem is that I don't love a game with... If I don't love a game within a few minutes, I stop playing. My library is full of unplayed games. Some of which I'd probably enjoy if I gave it longer. Subnautica is one of those. Ah. So you have not played... you've not played Subnautica. Subnautica is a tough sell because it does have a, like... The other thing about stuff like this is, like... Some games just are great, but aren't for you either way, you know? Like... this one's yellow, but it's just because we have too much aluminum scrap. Okay. We need to hook this up to the the trains. Oh, I maybe should have made these go the other direction. I should have made these go the other direction. Shit. But I can't do that because then it's going to be right here and it's going to be in the way. Oh, no. No, it's fine, actually. Sorry, I just completely lost my train of thought. My bad, guys. I have no idea what we were talking about. Did that splitter work? I can't tell if that worked or not. Yeah, it did. Okay, good. Talking about reviews and stuff. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I like Subnautica is one of those games that like it has a sort of central piece to the game that I think can be a real problem for people. Like kind of in a content warning way. It's just like Thalassophobia, this game ain't for you, unfortunately. And that sucks, but you know. It also just means you can always watch somebody else play it, or you know, like your friendly neighborhood YouTuber. Discord has been having some huge lag issues for me lately. Satisfactory makes my game my computer lag in general. But yeah, I've also Discord in particular has been lagging. So this is the splitter. It sends some of it out that way. This should be a smart splitter though, right? Oh yeah, these should be smart splitters. Okay, so this should actually be a smart splitter. Overflow is going straight. Left is going any. Crate is going in my inventory or in my trash, I guess. Need more space in my inventory. I need more space in my inventory. Outer Wilds and motion sickness? Yeah, totally. Spiders in this game? Or cats in this game, apparently. It's good if you can push past the phobia. I had to look stuff up a lot to give myself some ability to plan, so blind wasn't an option for me. Someone told me Subnautica isn't a horror game, but it is for me. Yeah, totally. Absolutely. I mean, it's still some of the greatest scares I've ever had were in that game, for sure. So we need a... Oh, wait. I actually need a... This is confusing. Hold up, I've done this whole setup wrong again. I really hope I'm not screwing up the... Maybe the way to do this is actually to go merger... We don't want to merge before we smart split. We probably want to merge after we smart split. I have no idea if any of this makes any sense. Is that too close? I have no idea what I'm saying. Uh-oh. Exclamation away. I don't know why that made a dismantle crate, because I still have space in my inventory. I need a merger. So I need to merge all of these lines to go put them in a... in the train. Oh shit, the merger's facing the wrong way. Reminder chat, please no backseating. Thanks, Mars. Only other thought is programmable splitter does not allow us to learn anything else, right? No. Okay. So my one thought was maybe you could make a splitter be a merger in a programmable splitter. So this is the smart splitter. It's putting overflow actually needs to go to the left. Any needs to go to the center. So it prioritizes here. Overflow goes this way. This we chuck down here into there. This is the one that goes out to the train line. Did I make it face the wrong way again? Fuck! I need merger that faces left. But then when I hit the button, it rotates. So that's what the problem was. Okay. There. Anybody else have the band Haim's new hit single Relationship stuck in their head, or just me and Megan? Okay, this is still programmed, so we're good there. This is all fine. Did I screw these up in a way that is... Did I screw up their timing in a way that is bad? You're yellow, but that's because you're trying to get rid of what? Water? No. Okay, you're producing. The other one is also producing, right? So we should still be good there. Okay. We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. So now we need to do the actual building of the train. Not building of the train, but hooking up of the train system. So to do that, I need to go up there, and I need to bring down the... So, at the risk of confusing some of you even more, not that you can't understand it, just that it's confusing because it's, you know, the game is confusing. So here's the other problem that we have. I'm going to train both... Holy shit, that's a Mercer sphere. I'm going to train both aluminum scrap and silica back to the bus and then smelt it there. And because of that, these trains might run at different frequencies. We have some silica already going into the factory. So that's why we needed the system to be able to put either thing into the sinks. That's why the sink is important. If that makes sense. Hey, he saw it? What, the thingy? Did I not see it last time? I think I built that ramp during like off stream while I was so this should be silica out. I think I built that ramp off stream. And this can be the silica train. But I definitely did not see that before. This is silica 1. It goes to Lund, which is I don't know that I can rename Lund. Lund is silica in. I'm listening to Haim now and it's an absolute bop. Yeah, dude. We're living the good life right now. There's a new Bon Iver album. There's a new Haim album coming soon. Apparently there's a new Arcade Fire album coming soon. And by we, I mean 2015 Ryan is living the good life. We saw it 20 plus minutes ago. The give me this train station. Why can I not access it? Trains. Stations? Stations. Lund. Can I rename you? Please let me rename you. God damn it. Okay, we'll have to rename it from the other side. Edit timetable. What is our completed or 15 seconds is honestly fine with me. For now. So if this one is silica, we need to do the thing where we build ourselves a little walkway down. Like, probably like here. Ah! We don't have a zoop tube, which I should probably build at some point, but got to do the catwalk. Silica out is what Special Agent Silica 1 says when she stands up. Sorry, when she hangs up with HQ. Silica out. Keep hitting the wrong button. Catwalk ramp? Catwalk stairs. Walkway? Why is this smaller than I thought it was? Put a little catwalk corner. This is not quite as... do a little zoopin, please. Does not go as far as I thought it would, but it's fine. The reason I asked what your rating is because I specifically want to know what you loved and didn't love about Ocarina. It's my favorite game, and I want to hear other people talk about it. Yeah. What I loved and didn't love about Ocarina of Time. So some Ocarina of Time spoilers coming up. Consider yourself warned. I mean, I think I loved, like, I think it has a, like, endearing, just, like, I think it is almost necessarily endearing to just be playing one of the first 3D games, like that, at least of Zelda. I found it to be awesome. Oh, shit, I need to go from there. Like, I think the game is not, like, necessarily... It has its little quirks, right? So it was cool to see the, like... See the history sounds corny, but, like, it was kind of cool to see the history of, like, oh, I'm playing a game that, like I said, I get where Dark Souls comes from in terms of its, like, you know, locking on and all that jazz. I think Ocarina has that same, like, adventure, how would I even say it? The same, like, hero's journey feel to it that... Is that Silica? Did I do the right one? That one is Silica, yeah. That Breath of the Wild has to it, where I feel like I really am just, like, you know, a young kid out on an adventure to save the world. Is this a smart splitter? It's not a smart splitter. I need to make this a smart splitter. Shit. Right? You can have a merger, but then you have to have a smart splitter. And technically, I need to have a smart splitter every other time, right? No, I can just have a smart splitter here, rather than here as well. What didn't I like about Ocarina? I mean, I don't know. There's a certain, four-legged... There's a certain, like, four-legged being in that game that is not my favorite. Four-limbed being, I should say. I need a smart splitter, and I need it, like, right there. And is this wire gonna get in the way, or what's going on here? Name starts with E, ends with Pona. Fucked up thing to say about that lady's dog. Some of the this is how a three-dimensional world works jank was not my favorite, but not overly concerning to me. So overflow here is right. Center is any. Yeah. So I think we actually don't need another smart splitter for at least a couple more because this only makes 100 per minute. So for at least 4 or 5, you know, until we get to 480, this works. I believe the developers of Dark Souls even said they wanted to make a grown-up version of Zelda because of Ocarina of Time. I just jacked game director Hidetaka Miyazaki has cited Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link and the Ocarina of Time as 2 of the games that inspired him to make video games. I feel like I have not done a very good job describing what I love about Ocarina of Time. It's just awesome. I mean, it's just fun. Like, it makes me feel like a kid again. I think so much of how much of what I love about Zelda is like that, though, you know? Where it's like, so much of what I like about Zelda games is that they make me feel like a kid. Like, they make me feel... They're wholesome in certain ways. They're like... They just make me feel playful. Yeah. They're hopeful. They have a lot of that. They have a lot of like heart in that way. Yeah, I agree. I like I mean, the music was the music was awesome. The combat was fun. Maybe more so than A Link to the Past, the world felt like a world. I think that's probably just the 3-dimensional versus 2-dimensional. I think we're done here, by the way. We need to go get these trains up and running. I think this part's good. Can also remove this. So I think basically what we have here is a system we can expand at any point in time. For now, we have enough to bring aluminum back and get it smelting, which is what we need to do. But what we have here is a system that will work. Currently, it will produce not nearly enough silica, but we can change that later with effort and time. For now, we have a system that is expandable as is. I want to chop you down. I want to chop down this fucking tree. This tree is gone. Goodbye, tree. Ocarina of Time conversations are always so tricky for me. What do you mean? If you can describe it. Fuck it, we'll cut this one down too. To say I'm not a big Ocarina of Time fan is an understatement, but I rarely say it at risk of being canceled. You're super entitled to your wrong opinion. It's just, you know, I wouldn't cancel you because you're wrong. I'd just tell you you're wrong. How do I delete this shit? I want to delete it. Time to cancel Mars. Let's do it. Aren't you a huge... Okay, no, this is what could risk getting you canceled. Mars, are you a big Breath of the Wild fan? I think it might risk getting yourself canceled to say I don't like Ocarina of Time and I'm a huge Breath of the Wild fan. I think those two in conjunction might be a problem. But anything else I think is probably fine. Oh shit, I should chop down a ton of these trees. Whatever. Breath of the Wild over Ocarina of Time for sure. I don't even know that, and I played Breath of the Wild first. Okay, so we need to turn this on self-driving. And we need to ride it to the next station. But first, we also need to do the other one. So I guess we'll just ride this one. Breath of the Wild so far behind Ocarina of Time for me. I think that's probably a not uncommon sentiment. I don't know that it's like the right sentiment or the I have no idea what the right sentiment even means. My guess is aluminum scrap out. If you played Ocarina of Time first, odds are you probably think this is alumina scrap 1. Odds are you probably think Ocarina of Time is a better game. And I say odds are because I think that likely means you played Ocarina of Time not like this year. Which means you came to Breath of the Wild probably with a history of loving a certain type of three-dimensional Zelda. And I think it's super possible to do that and be like, wow, Breath of the Wild is everything that's wrong with modern games. Which I don't find true at all, but whatever. A Link to the Past is, in my opinion, better than Ocarina of Time. See, that's where things get interesting. I think if I were to rank the 3 Zelda games, I would, for me personally, I would probably say, in terms of my love, probably Breath of the Wild, Ocarina of Time, Link to the Past. In terms of the like quality of the game, I have no idea. I don't know what I would say. But in terms of my love, I think Breath of the Wild, Ocarina of Time, Link to the Past. Probably. That's going to have to like change over time because I've only done Ocarina of Time so recently, and I've never revisited either that or Link to the Past. I don't know. Ocarina of Time is very important to gaming history. It did a lot of great things. I don't think it's a fun game to play. Oh, so you're just like... Oh, so you really are wrong. I was kidding about you being wrong earlier, but you just really are wrong. Did you do this train off stream? I did this train off stream. I did the building out of it, and the building of the like, the building of the stations. And the infrastructure I did off stream. I built the intersection right there on stream just a little while ago, and I loaded everything up on this stream. The best thing about saying Ocarina of Time isn't fun is that, like, in some ways you are undeniably right, and in some ways you are undeniably wrong. Because necessarily, if Ocarina of Time was not fun for you, then you're right. It wasn't fun for you. You're also undeniably wrong, because Ocarina of Time was a lot of fun for me. and for millions of people, you know, so many people. So, alumina scrap in here, and then we need to do silica in over there, and we need to get them hooked up to the bus, and then we need to make aluminum ingots. Just silica in. Do I capitalize the I? I think I do. Silica out, silica in. Out, in, out, in. Okay, cool. Tears of the Kingdom took the best gaming experience I ever had and made it better. I do think, like, that's funny. I have really high hope. Like, I just told you Breath of the Wild is my favorite Zelda game, right? Like, so far. I think one of the things, if I understand it correctly, one of the things that people tend to, like, maybe have a problem with about Breath of the Wild, like, the people who have a problem, the problem that they have is, like, the lack of dungeons, right? Like the lack of like your like potentially central experience to Zelda instead of being dungeons is now, oh no, did I not build a thing down here? I did not. Shit. Is now like your shrines and other things, but like, you know, shrines. It's funny, I love Breath of the Wild. I do feel like Ocarina of Time dungeons might be the most fun I've had in a concentrated way in Zelda. You know? Like, I don't think I would look at Breath of the Wild shrines and put those over Ocarina of Time dungeons. I think maybe the Breath of the Wild experience overall for me was more fun. I have a lot of fun in Breath of the Wild, but it's not tied to shrine. It's not like shrine specific or like shrine necessary. The best part of Breath of the Wild is that it shed the chains of being a Zelda game and let it fucking rip. What chains? The chains? Those chains you're talking about are... I've played 3 Zelda games, so I have no fucking idea. Those chains you're talking about are like the history of one of the best gaming franchises of all time. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Chains. There should be a hole here somewhere. Don't quote that. Did I not hook it up? Maybe I didn't hook it up. Oh, not right there. Not right there. Did I not build the thingy? Oh, I didn't build the thingy. Okay, well, that explains it. I didn't do any of this. Comparing shrines to dungeons is also kind of unfair. It's better to compare dungeons with the divine beasts. I think that makes sense. But I also think, like... I think that's probably a more fair comparison. But here's my other thought, right? Like, and to be clear, this is me making a devil's advocate argument because this is not how I feel. But, like, don't you spend a lot more time generally? Doesn't the average player in Breath of the Wild probably spend more time in shrines than in divine beasts total? Whereas in Ocarina of Time, my experience was that I spent almost all of my time in a dungeon of some sort, right? Like, it was 90%, not 90, but like 80% dungeon. And Breath of the Wild felt like, you know, 10%, if that, divine beast. To be clear, not me talking shit. Huge fan. I think the gameplay of Breath of the Wild is like maybe as good as video. I don't know. It's probably the best open world game I've played for sure, and one of the most fun games I've played. Period. But you know, just because they're a number, yes, but that's like saying the 1,000 Skittles I eat in a day are comparable to a proper steak. But doesn't that dilution mean something? Like, if I spend 40 hours playing a game and 90% of my time is spent in doing one thing, then that means I spent, you know, the math there is 36 hours, right? 36 hours out of my 40 hours doing dungeons. I think the gameplay loop is almost necessarily tainted is the wrong word. It's necessarily sort of colored by the fact that, like, mostly what I'm doing is that. Now, to be clear, in Ocarina of Time, it's probably more like 70% dungeons. I don't know, 60. I spent a lot of time in the open world, and I think other people could play it even differently. But you were very, like, your experience was super tied to dungeons. Partially because it had to be, because you were limited to doing it. Breath of the Wild, of course, you could do... I need this to be the other way. There you go. You could play the game without shrines. You could play the game without... Oh, I need to do the Dimensional Depot thing here. How did I do that over here? Meg finally saw it? Hell yeah. I did it here, off just one of the things. Okay, perfect. They're comparable in that they are core mechanics, but not comparable beyond that. Is building these factories comparable to BG3 combat? Right, but I don't think Satisfactory and BG3 are nearly as close in terms of their, like... Like, I think Breath of the Wild and Ocarina of Time are at least cousins, right? I don't think BG3 and Satisfactory are from the same nation. I mean, I know they literally aren't, but you know what I mean? Like, okay, we have the... This goes down. Is that Mark IV? It is. Perfect. Why isn't this unloading? Oh, I forgot. Do you have to do this every time? Unload. Shit. I forgot you got to do this. Unload. They automatically turn default to load. I got to do this. I guess what the end result of what I'm saying is that, like, I think dungeons are inherent to the Ocarina of Time experience. I don't think shrines are a perfect comparison to dungeons, but I also don't think they are, like, necessarily inherent in the same way that dungeons are. I also think Dungeons and Ocarina of Time might be, like, one of the most fun things I've done in a video game. Now, because I found that part fun and it was inherent to the game, I find the game to be inherently fun. Mars is saying something different, didn't find it to be fun. Or at least, like, doesn't think the game is inherently fun or something. That's, that's obviously a personal choice. I'm cool with that. Like, to not be cool with it would be fucking weird. But I think that's the part of it that it is a little bit different to me, is that, like, if I had to say what Ocarina of Time is in 2 sentences, dungeons would be in at least one of those sentences. I guess is all I'm saying. Okay, so from here we can rip this over to there, point it up. Got 2 new materials. We can do smelting on the bus itself. Now, first things first, before I do this, I want to go check what it takes to unlock Logistics Mark V, because I'm going to need to do that eventually. Oh, you're good. You're good, Artifice. We're just talking shit. Like, we're just shit talking on stream. I'm not worried about it. As a Zelda player, I was very much waiting for something new. Ocarina of Time was the new rules for Zelda games, and they stuck to it for way too long, in my opinion. See, now that's a perspective I don't have any opinion on, and I can't wait to have an opinion on it. Is like, I can't wait to be like, oh my god, they really did beat this dead horse. They really did milk this shit for too long. They really did blank, blank, blank. You know, like, I just don't have enough experience in Zelda to know that. I don't know. I haven't played almost every Zelda game, and so I can't know what that's like. Do we have we have 29, but we have a lot of coupons. Do we even want to wait? We should wait, because we're about to go make it. Tears, let's shit talk Mars some more. That's my favorite hobby. One day I'll be free. Okay. So from here, we need to figure out what slots are not open on the bus. And I think it is like... to figure that out. Tell you, but I don't know off the top of my head. We're just gonna jump up here. Hello, fellow Fix-It Pioneer. I see your attire is properly approved by Ada. Thank you. Yes. No OSHA here, just Ada. Hi, welcome in, Happy FOV. How you doing today? You know what we got to do about this Zelda conversation and this Zelda problem? Got to play more fucking Zelda games, dude. Gotta get this shit figured out. Just gotta play more. My 3 favorite Zelda games are all ones released in between Ocarina of Time and Breath of the Wild. Crystal Oscillator is our last at 34. Is that true? It appears to be true. So we need 35 and 36. Soft hat is a violation. It's true. It's true. Please don't die. Please don't die. Boing. Can't wait for Ryan to play Link Between Worlds. That's one of my favorites. Is that one on the DS or no? Artifice says DS titles don't get enough love. $3DS, okay. I don't know how I want to do this exactly. You just do it this way. And sort of drag it across. There's some open spots, open slots, but it kind of looks a little ugly. It's fine. I think we should just do it. Back just in time to talk Zelda. Do you plan to play the Hyrule Warriors games? Are those the ones that so far I would say my thought is like not high priority. Is that Age of Calamity? Is that what it's called? Something like that? Age of Calamity. Yeah, okay. I would say not high priority. If it's Zelda, I'm interested. The problem is I have a lot of interest in a lot of fucking games yet to play. But they're full of lore, which is why I ask. Yeah, I got that same sort of idea from somebody else recently. Clicking these fucking buttons is impossible. Yeah, it's an Artifice situation for sure. Oh my god. Get on the thing. Get on the thing! Got it. Get on the thing. Get on the thing. Get on the thing. Got it. Oh, shit! Silica's already on the bus. What am I doing? No. Fuck. Crap. Am I dumb for doing this? Oh, I should probably just be doing aluminum there, but I'm worried that alumina scrap can be used with in other ways. I don't know. Should I just be bringing alumina scrap? Should I be bringing aluminum back rather than aluminum scrap? I don't know. It's got other uses, though. I think it's good to have it on the bus. And I think having our alumina scrap production on the bus makes sense, too. It's just I don't know what to... You can't make a priority merger yet, can I? Is that a thing that exists? God, it would be useful here. I can't make a priority merger, a smart merger. Yeah, front seat question. Does a priority or smart merger exist in this game? Uh-oh. Yes or no? Please just answer yes or no. Please nothing else. I have already banned a person today, and I'm happy to ban another if you fuck this up for me. Hazy. Okay. Hazy's also a fine answer. I think I found it here somewhere. So I think it would be... Was it Caterium? So I think I could probably just Yo, homie, you scared the shit out of me. Oh, you're good, Happy. No worries. We have a pretty strict no backseating sort of policy around here, just to keep things fun for me and keep things safe for playing the game blind. No worries. You know, not worried about it. Okay. So I could probably craft one using smart splitters. I just touched my glasses and got them dirty. God damn it. No, I don't know how I would do that. If I priority merger, smart merger. Take from this one first and not this one? Oh, this is an interesting question now. First time playthrough. Yeah, first time playthrough. We just made it to bauxite. We're working on like aluminum ingots right now. Thanks for the follow, Humley. Thank you. Doesn't his factory clearly show he doesn't understand anything? All right, chill. How the fuck would you how would you merge two lines with priority that one gets merged? This is a rhetorical question. I'm just talking. I don't think I've ever tried to do this in the game so far. And I don't know how I would. This is actually where something like a valve could be really useful, because you could limit a valve for belts where you can limit the amount that passes through. Pipeline floor hole? Pipeline wall hole? More like pipeline glory? I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with a sex joke while I sit here and think about how the fuck I can merge stuff. I don't know how to do it. We're gonna just have to we can just... Okay, here's the best solution. Here's the best solution to our problem. Currently, we have 2 sources of silica. We don't need this source of silica at all, period. This whole thing can go. Because I can make silica from my bauxite, and I have it made in such a way that I can always just ramp up production. All it takes is summer sloops, which is something. But, so if we don't have enough silica, we could just do that. This can just go. We don't need it, and it's probably better for our whole thing if we don't use any. Including getting rid of this dimensional depot. So let's just rip it up. Let's rip it up. We'll switch the belt line so we can keep it on the belt in the correct position, but we'll get rid of this. Oh, man. We came up with 2 different ways to add silica to the factory, which is interesting. So silica is not going to be... Oh, no, I put it all the way in the thingy. Shit. So all that's going to be wrong. I'm going to have to, like, clean the actual factory out. Oh boy. FOV, how much of this game have you played? Have you sunk a lot of hours into it? Okay, go from there to there. Delete this. I think Tony removed a message of mine like last month. It's just a part of being here. Yeah, we're all masochists. I enjoy not knowing information, and Chad enjoys not being able to tell it to me. I've never quite phrased it that way before, but that's, if in a way, that is what's happening here. We're all edging each other constantly. What? Hmm? Also, the mods enjoy power abuse. That's true. Let's just delete it all. Delete it all. Delete it all. I'm fucking over it. I'm over it. Delete it all. Delete it all. Delete it all. Get rid of it. That wasn't all of it. Not even close to all of it. Get rid of it all. Get rid of it all. Oh my god. Not the dismantle crates. Get rid of it. Delete it all. Upload that to that, I guess. Not that we'll ever need it. Get rid of 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 it. Got too much shit in my inventory. Too much shit in my inventory. Delete, 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 delete. I've got over 500 hours in the game, but I've never beaten it. Wow. So in a way, once I beat the game, I'll really just be able to talk crap to all the people who have never managed to beat the game, huh? Is it one of those things where you've restarted because you're unhappy with how your factory looks? Or like now that you have the knowledge of late game, you're like, oh my god. Mods can see how many messages got deleted, right? How many of mine have been sent to the abyss? You can only see timeouts and bans, right? Like the amount of times or the dates that you were timed out or banned, I think. Oh, you already said that. Fuck, my bad. You said that exact same thing. Okay, so this line goes to nowhere, but I had to work so long to bring it. I had to work so hard to bring it back from forever ago, but it's fine. Okay, we can delete. Fine, fine, fine. Cool. So, Silica's on the bus. I have to go clean out the shit that I did. How's our power looking? 100%? Our factory's barely running, so... Because we've been gone, so we haven't been able to hang out and do stuff. Like, we've been over there. We haven't been able to sit here and make the factory work. Precisely, I also restart every time there was a patch. Oh, yeah, that's a killer. Luckily, I started right after 1.0. I mean, not right after, but a little after 1.0, so... Luckily, that kept me... By the way, my jump pad system doesn't work because eventually you gain enough speed that you actually overshoot it, which is a real pain in the butt. Not a pain in the butt, it's just unfortunate. Okay, so I think it's this one right here that needs completely flushed. Nope. This one. Place it one tile further back. I could, but it only works because it's a blueprint, so I can't. What a terrible way to do this. Oops, wrong button. Mods, have I been timed out? No, but I did give you a warning once. No, you're good, Oculus. Basically, it was just like, it was a solution I thought would work that ended up not working. Okay. So, we need to build aluminum ingot smelting. And the good news is, I think that, I don't know that that's done here. I think it's done in a blender? No. There's no way it's done in a blender, right? Aluminum ingot is probably just... It's a foundry. Okay, so very, just a 2-input smelter. We'll put it over here. Ooh, we should probably come up with a blueprint for our foundries, though. Kind of like our smelting setup. That we could add to it if it ever needs to be expanded. Modding for the Ocarina of Time stream was very stressful. The fact that Tony modded one stream all alone is crazy banana juice. It was crazy banana juice, indeed. The major positive is that I read chat at a tiny rate that day. A tiny rate. I read like 10% of chat mess, if that. 5% of chat messages that day. I guess is good. Okay, so what does our foundry setup look like? Similar to our smelter setup, we want to put it like close as you can. We'll need Mark IVs like this. We'll want the input and output on the same side. So we would want a splitter, splitter. Probably splitter. Splitter. So aluminum scrap goes in one of these. Silica goes in the other. At our current rate, we can only hold 90 per minute, but we make 60 per minute. So we get a merger going here. We're gonna need some oh boy, we're gonna need some power. Tuck that sucker leg there. I just warned Luke for the second time. This is when I find out that after the second warning, Twitch just auto bans. Wait, really? Luke, by the way. Wait, he's banned now? I thought you meant if you got a third one. No, he's not banned. He's banned. You're kidding? About the auto ban part or the warning part? The auto ban part, probably, right? Both? I don't know. Brother, I'm kidding. Okay. So at 90, I mean, here's the thing to think. Here's the part that is a little sketchy about what I'm doing here. The most aluminum I can now make is 90 divided by whatever our logistic Mark V belts will be able to bring in of aluminum scrap. So like 480, what is it going to be? 720, I think. So, you know, like 6 or 8 of these machines, meaning 6 or 8 times, so 480 maybe aluminum ingot max. With our current, like with deciding to put it on the belt, that's the problem. On the bus, that's the problem. I think that's probably fine for now. We can also just build this out more. We don't actually need to build this. Let's do this. Let's put it to like there. Going to be our output. Our output right there is still good technically. We want to go to here. So this is aluminum scrap and then silica is here. Delete that one, delete this one. I've heard you say a few times you decide which games to play based on your excitement for them. How do you know you're excited since you're going in totally blind? I mean, I'm not always going in totally blind. Like Majora's Mask, for instance. Sorry if my questions are annoying. Not at all. In no way, in no way, place, or shape are they annoying. Great questions. I'm not always going in completely blind. I tend to go in as blind as I can, but I know a little bit about like what Tears of the Kingdom or Majora's Mask will be, at least in terms of like I can relate them to another game. I knew Satisfactory was a factory game, and I know, for instance, that factory games, I can't play too many of them at once or even back to back, because my brain is like, I feel like my brain is like shaped by the way that the Factory game works. So if I played Factorio directly after this, I would be bringing Satisfactory solutions to Factorio. I'd be bringing et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It also is just like, frankly, if I played Factory games constantly on Twitch, it's not that it would kill my channel. It's just that, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, your brain's a shape, all right? Yeah, my brain is a shape. Flat. Smooth. So a lot of it's like, what kind of experience am I hungry for? Games are so various that like Factory game is one very specific type of experience. Souls-like game, like a Sekiro or a Dark Souls game, like that is a whole other kind of experience. And mostly what I'm hungry for is like, I really want to sit down and I want to just die to bosses over and over again. Or I want to sit down and I want to have a puzzle. I want to have a puzzly game. So I know, for instance, that like Talos Principle is a puzzly game. I want to have something that I can really sink my teeth into from a storytelling perspective. Mostly I'm just like picking up context clues from like the people who popped in to say, hey, Slay the Princess is really your type of game. I'd be like, what's it about? And they'd be like, we can't really tell you, but I'd be interested in hearing your like writer take on it. So then I know that it's like, okay, it's probably more of a like sink my brain into it rather than my, sink my master's degree into it rather than something else. So that's mostly what I mean by like what I'm hungry for. I also, a big one too for me is like I want to be able to feel excited by a game, and a lot of times with like an intellectual property, I just know like I want to feel a lot of excitement to see like Zelda on the screen, Princess Zelda on the screen. I want to feel a lot of excitement to see like the Master Sword again, that kind of thing. Where I'm just like, take a break, distance makes the heart grow fonder type of thing. Oh shit, I shouldn't actually build that yet. That's mostly what how I'm trying to think about it in those situations. If that makes sense. Yeah, it's a good question. I also don't always get it right. Like, frankly, I've gotten it wrong before. I've also, like, one of the biggest learning lessons I had on streaming or YouTube for me was this is going the wrong direction. Why did I build a merger? That's what is wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. I really liked Subnautica 1. And I was like, dude, hell yeah, I'll just play Subnautica Below Zero right afterwards. And then I started to think about doing that, and I was like, no, it'll feel more like a chore. Like, I need rest. I don't ever want it to feel like a chore. I just need to rest, Instead, I'd rather have the feeling of, like, returning to something that is an old favorite kind of deal. Time for therapy. Good luck, Carly. Shit, I shouldn't do this straight. You got this. Pumping people up for therapy is good, right? That makes sense. I appreciate the way you think and play through games so intentionally. It makes it fun to watch. Thank you. I try and play through games intentionally. The other thing I try, like to me that feels really important, is I try to just feel... I try to cultivate wherever I can an excitement to play the games. I can think of nothing less fun than watching a person who is not excited to play a game. Like, games are so playful, like, inherently. They're so, like... I would just really, really hate to be sitting there, like, playing a game and not be able to feel playful with it, So a lot of times that just means, like, taking some space or some time to... Sometimes I don't know until I'm, like, done with the game, either. Why is this yellow? What are you clipping to? What the fuck? What are you even clipping to? Whatever. don't know. I haven't perfected it either. Is the other part of it like, oh, we're gonna have some ugly clipping. God damn it. Oh well. Oh well. That'll be fine. The way I get in trouble is that often I don't know how long a game will take me to play, and then I'm like, oh boy, we're gonna be playing Satisfactory for the entire calendar year, huh? Everything's been ugly clipping this far. Shut it. Shut it. Aluminum ingots. Let's go, baby. Aluminum sheets take ingots and copper ingots. Assemblers, 30 per minute, 3 to 1. Cool. We should probably build more of this, but it's fine. If it makes you feel better, I recently watched a streamer guess that he was on his last Tunic stream for 5 streams in a row. I'll be honest, that is the part of it that I find maybe most difficult from a blind perspective, is that, like, it turns out it makes it really, really hard to plan, like, when a lore stream will happen or when you can, like, finish a playthrough to, like, make the next playthrough happen. Like, that part of it is very difficult for me. And in fact, it's when going in blind. In fact, no spoilers, but I recently had a with a game that is I recently had an experience where I was like, I'm already done with the game? Narrator. He was not, in fact, nearly done with the game. No Tunic spoilers, please. I would never dream. I would never dream. Tunic's a great game. Everybody should play it. It's not clipping. It's a manipulation of time-space continuum. Okay, we'll build more of these eventually. Look at our new signs, by the way, chat. We made some new signs. This is floor 8. This is making aluminum ingot. We'll do that. We'll put it here. Aluminum ingot. We'll probably call it a loom so that it fits on the line. Done. Go up here. This will be all clad alum sheet. Is that what it's called? What is all clad? Chat, front seat question. What does all clad mean? ALCLAD. I just misspelled it because my keyboard accidentally types double D's. While we're on the topic, I have a deal with my husband to play Tunic as soon as I'm done with an art project for him. So I really hope he enjoys it. Whoa. Aluminum cladding. Okay, so second front seat question. What does aluminum cladding mean? Copper with aluminum over it. Okay, well, that makes sense because it takes 3 aluminum, 1 copper. So that checks out. It's like gilding. It's like covered in gold. Ironclad or ironclad. That's it's like ironclad, covered in iron, not made of iron. That makes sense. Fine. Okay. So now we said we need what again? Assemblers? We need assemblers. We're gonna put them down here on every floor, even if that means I have to belt stuff all the way around here, just because it's a really easy way. We check it. We fly up and down on this side of the thing, and then you can always see the belts coming in to see what is low, like what belts are full, what isn't. 30 per minute and 10 per minute. to make 30 per minute. Okay. Could really not be that difficult to chuck down. I highly doubt I need to make 6 of these, especially considering I just made 2 of the last thing. But we're going to do it. Why not, right? We are automating. Let's go. Whatever we make here, we're going to have to throw into the freaking dimensional depose too, because I think it's probably going to be required for making the whatchamacallit, Mark V material, conveyors and stuff. Splitters. I have Tunic, but I started it, got stuck somewhere, haven't gone back. Oops. Absolutely want to play it again at some point, though. I gotta tell you, you know what the best motivation for finishing games that are puzzly and hard are? You know what the best motivation is, I should say? Having a YouTube channel and a Twitch stream. It's really, really good for... I'm very, very lucky. Having games being my job means that I finish games more often than I otherwise would, which is really handy. Really goddamn handy. Maybe that's the key. Like, even if you're not, like, streaming to a, you know, to enough people or, like, to many people, just, like, stream it anyways. That way you're like, well, I have a stream schedule to follow. I better play it. Peer pressure, yeah. Ikulo says it's my bedtime. Thank you. Good night. Thanks for being here. Hope to be here tomorrow, but we will see. We will see. What do you got? A date or something? Your 69th date? Bye, Ikulos. Okay, so we got... What the fuck is this doing? Oh, I understand. Okay. No comment? Oh! Let's go. Let's go. So. Excuse me? Shouldn't this be the thing? Shouldn't this be the thing? Yeah, sounds good, Mars. No worries. Glad to see you. Good. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for the stimulating conversation. Bye. Oh, never mind. One over? Wait. Did I do the right one? Nope. Oh, I never hooked it up. I forgot. I deleted it because it was in the way. There we go. Does anybody here know what Trackstar is? If I say Trackstar, like the social media account, does anybody know what that is? I've been on a kick recently of watching Trackstar social media content. Trackstar is a like music social media account, and they post it's like a man on the street type interview where they post interviews with people where they'll often in like New York City, where they'll stop a person on the street and they'll be like, "What kind of music do you listen to?" the host will ask that. The person will say, reggae. And the host will start playing reggae songs. And if the person can name the artist, then they get $5. And then it doubles every time you get an artist correct. So it's just a very fun, like, it's one of those, you know, like it's a contest type thing. You can choose to try for doubling your money, or you can stop where you are and take home some money. I have seen those. The best part of it is just that the playlists are fucking like the episodes always feature amazing the little shorts always feature amazing music. And I have learned about so many new songs and so many new artists just from an interview with a person who's like, yeah, I'm really into like slow dive or sorry, not slow dive. That's the name of the band. Shoegaze music or like dream pop music. And I'm like, oh, I've listened to some Slow Dive, the band, before. Like I know a little bit of shoegaze. And then they'll go for like 8 straight songs and it's 8 straight artists I've never heard of, and I'm like, what? This song's amazing. This sounds awesome. I would be so bad at it myself. I mean, same for sure. But it's so much fun to see people be really good at it and be like, oh my God, this person really does know every single 90s hip hop song that's ever been made. And recently they've gotten into having a lot of like, you know, artists, like actual musical artists on. Oops, what am I doing? To talk about stuff. Or to play the game, which is also just fun. Okay, let's check you in there. Let's check you in there. Fuck it. Confession time, I never finished Outer Wilds despite really enjoying it because I got too meticulous in my note-taking that whenever I had downtime to play games, I was like, no, that would take too much brain power. Oh, no. Didn't they get Jacob Collier on at one point? I didn't know that. I'll have to look back. I saw an episode recently where they had Haim on, and I was like, oh, let's go. Also, they did one recently where they played Justin Vernon, a.k.a. Bon Iver's new music to people. Like unreleased Justin Vernon songs. Bon Iver songs. And Justin Vernon was sitting there standing beside the people as they listened. And they were like, all right, what do you think of this music? And he was getting roasted. The people were like, oh, I don't know, not my style. Jacob's a nut job in a good way. Jacob is like, Jacob Collier, I don't know a ton about him, but from his vibe purely, I'm just so happy he exists. You know? He's one of those humans that I'm like, oh man. Wait, my game is broken. Wait, my game is broken. My hotbar's not working. Like you're just one of those people who like makes me feel like I should be Why is my hotbar not working? What the fuck? I should be expressing myself more creatively. Like I can express my true self more creatively. And you're a good example of that. You know, like Jacob Collier is always wearing the most bright stuff. He's always got the most earnest look on his face. He always takes things like, seems like he takes things so sincerely, you know? Plus he's like a musical talent, but you know. There it is. That was weird. I broke the game for a second. I'll have to look up and see if there was a Trackstar episode with the Complexly video he did with Hank Green recently was fun. What? I haven't seen that. I think Mars is a big Jacob Collier fan. Actually. I can't wait for this fucking hover pack or whatever it's called. Cannot wait. The amount of aim that I have to do to try and get this correct. Uh-oh. Did it all Mark 3. Do. Put this over here. Put a little... Put a little dimensional depot on it. I'm not using... I can imagine a world in which you would use smart splitters for your dimensional depots to ensure that your factory got the like first pick of the litter in terms of like got the materials it needed first, or that your dimensional depots got what it needed first. I think that is overcooking it for me personally. I don't need to do that. I'll just let it equally sort it out. If my factory is working well enough, then it should be able to do both, at least semi-regularly. And at least eventually I'll take a break from building and then it'll catch up. Hitting tab a few times usually helps. Okay, thank you. We're going to put you there, but you don't have the room for it, so we're going to put you there. Ah. Done. Okay. We have all-clad aluminum sheets, which I need some of for the Logistics Mark V. I'm going to let it produce. Should I let it produce for a second? I feel like it's producing quick enough that I can probably get... I'll come right back up. I'm going to go get the other things, and then I'll be back for that stuff. Actually, I can just do it right here, right? Congrats, that's a major milestone. Not a milestone, of course, but a milestone. Yeah, thank you. I'm feeling pretty good about how we've handled aluminum so far. I can't wait for it to get more complicated or to see what happens there, but... When I want materials, I feel like this is a kind of funny thing to do. Stand here and drag a little belt out and pick them all up by hand. I only need 400 more. Oh, no. I wish you could hold E. Great, now I want coffee. My finger hurts. Not enough space. Uh-oh, that's a problem. That's a problem. Gonna have to trash some shit, let's be honest. Especially silica. I don't need that in my inventory. And any of the aluminum stuff. Nope, don't take that. Don't get rid of the all-clad. I need that. Shammy. I'm British, and now I've put on the kettle. Name a more British thing to do than put on a kettle. Never mind. I was going to say something about putting another culture. Has anybody seen that James Acaster bit about British museums? I was going to say take another culture's prized historical artifacts and put it in a museum. Yes, I love him. James Acaster, speaking of delightful humans, who else gives off Jacob Collier energy? James Acaster? Jacob Collier? I don't know how you pronounce his name. Like, that's very similar energy, right? James Acaster is so fucking funny, dude. I needed some encased industrial beams, which are... I could just go to the source, but instead of going to the source, if I do this up here, then I can also just go grab the all-clad aluminum sheets as soon as that's done, which should be very soon. Oh, wait, I already have enough of these. I already have hundreds in my inventory. Okay, never mind. Ah! I deleted the fount. No, I deleted the fucking floor. That's not good. Yikes. I gotta fix that. I don't know if this will still line up. Oh, it deleted this too, so. No. Wrong button. Have to go down from here. Duh. James A. Castron, would I lie to you about how he has a nemesis who's like a 12-year-old boy who gave him a cabbage or something for his birthday? Yeah, I'll just watch it all. I'll watch all of it. James A. Caster's on it. I'll watch it. I still need to watch her D&D videos, but I get these vibes from Deborah Ann Wool from the clips I've seen of her. I don't know who that is. Uh, 94. I need 200. Okay, well. We're not as close as I thought we'd be. But we are making a couple pretty quickly. So, what we'll do... Let's go up to the top. We'll bop to the top. There's some stored inside of the belt. I think the British, like, comedian panel TV show, whatever those are called, are all really, really funny. I tend to watch them whenever they pop up on social media. It's like they're, like, it's not the same, but they're, like, dropout content, like, adjacent sometimes. It's not the same level of nerdiness, but it is the same level of, like, irreverence. And often they're a little bit, like, brainier. Which I like. She was in an Adventuring Academy interview, but that was in the COVID era, so I need to prep myself for the mic quality. Let me Google this person. Deborah Ann Wool. I don't know this person. He was in True Blood. 188. We need 12 more. Okay, after this, the next question is, what's next? Probably we can make aluminum casing, right? Which just takes aluminum ingot to make aluminum casing. Aluminum casing is used in iodine-infused filters in batteries and in radio control units. We're going to have to ramp all of this up so much in order to get to completing phase 4, I'm sure. But but let's go complete this this research. Logistics Mark 5. Boom.
Milestone reached. Fixit dedicated this milestone to the
Let's
conveyor
go.
belt and lift Mark 5.
Let's
They
go.
may be implying that your factory could be further optimized. While they are correct, I believe they are setting unreasonable expectations. Having all of humanity very definitely relying on your work is a lot of pressure. It's a good thing I'm here.
Yeah, it's a good thing you're here, for sure, for sure. You're not hurting my, The hover pack is actually, I can build it, like, right now. Holy shit. I have to wait on 100 more of those things. That's it. Can't even include things yet because of the, I have to wait for the thing. That makes sense. I can't load it. Hell yeah. Tiny bit faster belts. They almost run at twice the, 780 divided by 480. They run 62% faster. I kind of figured it was sarcasm. Okay. So what that probably means is probably the next time you come to stream, I'm going to have the entire factory decked out in Mark V stuff. I don't actually think I have that much. I have a dismantle crate over there. Like, all of these, every single one of these can now be upgraded to Mark V. The amount of all-clad that's going to take, a lot. But you got to get with the times. You got to keep the factory moving. That means I'm also going to need to do all of these Mark V. Any place that we are... Basically any place it needs to be Mark V. God, I wish I could just click a button and make my entire factory run faster, but I don't think it's going to quite work like that. So that's fun. But... it will be nice to have the whole thing run faster, including our bauxite area. That's the thing we should probably go fix, like, now, honestly. I wonder how our silica is doing. Is this silica belt full? It is full right now. So to me, that suggests we ought to probably increase our aluminum smelting that we were doing. It's 3:24. I probably shouldn't go much longer. I need to get off in like 5 minutes, but let's just increase the smelting. Can't hurt us too much. Do. God, what a factory we've built. We've spent so much time in this world. Crazy. We've built a lot. The whole sky is going to be overtaken by our train stations before too long. Like, that's our rubber and plastic. That's our alumina stuff. I don't know why exactly I built it this way, but I think it'll be fine. This direction. How many hours do you have in the game at this point? 164. 165. We're 2 minutes away from 165. Jesus Christ. That is not a small amount of hours. Yay for resource extraction. It's probably... let's do 8. The fuck? Why did it build over there? Is 8 makes sense? 6 is probably fine. 8 gets us up to 480. $780 divided by 90 means I could support 8 factories hypothetically with the aluminum scrap. Hypothetically. Of course, my actual build won't be able to do that, but let's just do it then. Let's build all 8. The silica belt will be empty constantly, but that just means we have to upgrade it more next time. That's so many controls. Wow. Jokes aside, I totally get it. I have 2,000 hours in Overwatch. Yeah. Yep. It is. I mean, it is kind of sad to be, to play a game this long and think what you could have also played during the same time. I have zero regrets, and I don't, I knew I was in for something big when I started the game, and I'm more committed to it now than ever. But it is the reason I won't be playing like Factorio right after this, for instance, despite the fact that I want to play Factorio. Should I be making these Mark 5? I should at least be making these Mark 5. I think I basically need to make everything Mark 5 from here on out. That's kind of the play. There are rare occasions when I'm wrong and I shouldn't, but I should basically be making everything Mark 5 from here on out. So many of these don't matter, but the thing that we like, I'm making things Mark 5 that shouldn't be, but the thing that we gain when we make them Mark 5, even though they shouldn't be, is that we gain certainty that we have built everything in a way that the limiting factor will not be the belts that connect them, which is valuable. You're future-proofing. You're like, you're solving yourself from having to troubleshoot in certain ways. Like if the belts are never the problem in terms of speed, then that's one less thing I ever have to think about in terms of problem solving. Yeah. That's my philosophy too. Does that mean we're gonna be a little low on aluminum? Yeah, but that's why we're building shit right now. And we have a really good aluminum solution, like back at the bauxite factory. So I feel, that's ugly. I feel good being like, it's a thing we can lean on. We can make it stronger if we need to, you know? 100%. Was that machine never turned on? That's funny. We gotta do power still. If you were to ask me at what point a game becomes work, requiring a built-in calculator would probably be one of my criteria. Just kidding? Yeah, it's true. That said, you know, like, I'm the kind of person who, like, I can get excited by, you know, can't we all get excited by, like, solving problems of one sort or another? This just gives you a game where you can make really satisfying solutions to some problems. It's 3:29. I need to get off by 3:30. Thank you for the reminder. Mom, just 1 or 2 more minutes. 1 or 2 more minutes. I can't just stop in the middle of the game, Mom. I can't save in the middle of my Call of Duty lobby. Oh, in Satisfactory, you can just save whenever you want and stop? Oh. I have to tell you, it makes a lot of sense that they would make the hover pack thingy available starting around now, because trying to stand on one of those goddamn belts is impossible. You're zooming. You're zooming. Mom, I just need to catch this Pokemon. I do get the same thrill and Satisfactory as I get from a really complicated SQL query finally coming together at work. Oh, I've been riding the high of, I think it was 2 days ago in the Discord that I typed Eureka in the gaming channel and said this is related to Satisfactory. I've been riding the high of figuring out that I could use awesome sinks to make a truly perfect closed loop bauxite solution for 2 days now. I've been so happy about that. It's all Mark 4, or sorry, Mark 5. It's all Mark 5. Oh, shit, wrong button. Mark 5, Mark 5. Did we add aluminum ingots to the, we did not, to the dimensional depot? I don't know that we need to, but we probably should. Do it just for the sake of it. Oh my god. I need a hover pack immediately. I don't know how they work. I'm very excited to find out. Lovely to see your factory flow that fast. It's pronounced squeal. It's pronounced suckle. It's pronounced however the frick you want. SQL. SQL. How's it actually pronounced? Tell me so that I can forget and pronounce it how I want. Oh, I got caught on the sign. It's pronounced sequel. Oh, I think you guys told me that once. My bad. Okay, I'm going to have to do all of this replacing on off stream anyways, because it's going to be, you know, I have to replace everything and make it Mark 5, like that right there. Mark 5. But that's okay. I don't need to do it right now. Lots of people say sequel, but SQL is just as valid. Thank you, Luke. Thank you. Did I grab any? I only grabbed 13. Why did I do that? Why did I only grab 13? I could do another research right now if I wanted to. Shit. No, I don't have enough motors anyways. $334. I need to stop. Oh, boy. Success. Bauxite online. Aluminum being smelted. Aluminum ingots being smelted. All clad aluminum sheets being done. So we need to, our to-do list for next time includes aluminum casing, more bauxite refining to meet those speeds. Off stream, I am going to convert our entire factory to Mark 5. I am going to, I may actually do the more bauxite refining off stream as well. I'm not sure. It's just setting up the same thing again, which is just takes time to set it up. That's all it does. It's not like it's anything particularly interesting. I'll dismantle crate. I hate having dismantle crate on the fucking map. I hate it a lot. And I need to fix my blueprints because I have added more items to the blueprints. That's what I'll do. I hate to be that guy. I truly think it's pointless and not fun to argue how people pronounce acronyms. I think it's pointless. I agree. I think it's funny, especially when I'm the butt of the joke, which is good because I've mispronounced the shit out of things. All right, I gotta call it a stream there. Thanks so much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video. We're still cranking. Satisfactory. Isn't that just pronounced acronym? Exactly, it's acronym. Acronym. Or something. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with another stream. Until then, have a great rest of your day. Much love from me to you. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye. All right, I'm out of here, chat. Bye-bye now. My brain hurts. I satisfactoried hard. Talk to you later. TTYL. Tatala. Tatala. Bye-bye. I'll see you guys later. Much love. Bye. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. See ya.